Okay. Oh, we're live. Happy Wednesday. Hi, guys. Let me turn everything on. Go live. Go live. Oh, stream key. Forgot to do the stream key. God darn it. I'm sorry, guys. I take forever when I do this. I'll be right there. Stream key. All right. Sorry. I messed this up. Instagram. I forgot to add it here. Stream key. Pause. Paste. I mean. Paste. Okay. And then. And oh yeah, we're doing New Jersey, our favorite town. It's our favorite one of the week. So yeah, I'm gonna do who's starting you on, Jackie, Dolores, and Teresa, and everybody else. And we're gonna do things. Finish Chris to get their shit together right this second. Okay, all good. Hey, Kath. Hey, Aaron. Happy belated birthday. Oh, but you stop. Shay, you're beautiful. Kathy, you're beautiful. I love you all. You're so cute, Kath. I actually saw what Kathy got to see what Kathy looks like. We're all like hot. Like, we're all cute. We all are good. Like me, Aaron, and Kathy. We are like, I'm gonna go my Christies. Kitties. Anyway, so we're doing Jersey. Who's starting on? Jackie, Dolores. Welcome back, scumbag. Which that was actually for Jennifer Aiden. I hate these. But Teresa versus everybody else, Jackie and Dolores, Jackie and Marge, and then we're gonna do a little bit. I'm just gonna recap like a little bit of just like the important things of the episode, and then Watch What Happens Live, because obviously that was like, I feel like this episode and the Watch What Happens Live episode are like the entire show. Excuse me. Excuse you. No. Goodbye. Yo, goodbye. I don't understand what live means. Live means you don't fucking interrupt me, sir. Okay, so yeah, all the things. But let me get my notes. But yeah. So I don't know what's going on in Jersey world, but like Jackie. I mean, I think I already talked about this a little bit this week earlier, but like, what a loser, dude! What a fucking loser. She's out of her fucking mind. She's out of her literally out of her fucking mind. Like, literally out of her mind. It's not even cute. Like, her fucking excuses aren't even cute anymore. And Jackie, what a fool, dude. What a fucking fool. Like, you're a throwaway friend. You stopped filming a year ago. You have not spoken to Teresa. She has not called you. You haven't had a little get together. You haven't, like, had a sleepover, braid each other's fucking hair. Like, literally, Jack, you've been, like, you know, Tracy. Like, I mean, remember when Tracy was at the reunion and we didn't even know it? I feel like that's Jackie. Like, there's not going to be a reunion, but I feel like Jackie's going to probably run when that fight starts because she's such a wuss. And if anybody's going to fight, like, I would probably have to, if I were Dolores next week, I'd probably have to get a throw in. I don't know. You called me a fucking slob. And in Jersey, like I said, slob must have two different definitions of slob. I don't know. In this state, me and Dolores' definition of slob is like whore, slob, dirty, gross, not messy, not messy tea messy, not spill shit messy, like not dirty house messy. Slob means like you're a freaking whore slob, and that's exactly what Jackie meant. She knew exactly what the fuck she meant. But the housewarming party, and we're never, you guys, are we ever gonna stop with this? If you keep bite your tongue. Bite your effing tongue. Why in the world? Think about this. Let's not think about, like, let's have critical thinking skills. Not you, Kat. It's everybody else that keeps saying that she's going to have a spinoff. Why would you cancel a reunion, shorten your season from 18 episodes to 13 to 9 with no reunion because of that clown just to give her a spinoff show? Nobody, and I'm sorry, I hate to tell you guys, nobody's refusing to film with anybody. They're all filming together. Have you not noticed that? Teresa's been in the room with Melissa twice. Nobody's refusing to film. Teresa is being, like, nobody's even refusing to film with Louis. That is not a fucking problem. Like, the problem is there's that fight that Jennifer Aiden and y'all got it. But you know what? I would have, guys, you know what between Dolores and Jackie and Danielle and Jennifer Aiden, I probably would have been fight. I probably would have been fighting because I wouldn't even fight Teresa because she's just too stupid. Like she's too dumb. She doesn't even like know how stupid she is. Like she's too stupid to be scared, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And Jackie's too stupid to be scared. She's like one of them, you know. Teresa's really too stupid to be scared. All right, I'll stop fucking with my hair. Oh, I forgot to say. Oh yeah, I forgot all the stuff. Instagram, if you're watching, I can't see your comments. Oh, you're not even on yet. Oh my god, you're not even on yet. Press ring on. Instagram, I'm sorry. I can't see your comments, but I appreciate it. Like if you see or hear me say, I'll pop over and say hi. And then if you're listening on the Who's Study On podcast side and you want to see the crazy live, I am absolutely fucking fidgety all over the place. Not talking to myself. I mean, I kind of am. Thank you. It's it's my extensions, but yeah. I miss the green oxys. I should stop saying that. Listen, I miss my 20s and my 30s. Like, did I really should have not done a lot of drugs, but I had fun blast. Like, I really. Are you saying I'm pretty on the inside now? Oh, thank you. I used to not be. No, I always was. I was just. Yeah. But, so when are we going to see what's on that card? And Teresa swears it says, welcome to your. Or I'm sorry, congratulations on your new home. She should have put congratulations on your redone home. Because remember the way back in the day, Teresa got the card and said, welcome to, or I'm sorry, congratulations on your redone home. That would have been cute. And I didn't even come up with that. That was Erica that came up with that yesterday. And by the way, the episode went out of me and Erica on the Bravo T with Stay at Home Mom podcast. And I'm obsessed with our episode. But I realized I scream. And I don't mean to yell. Am I yelling right now? Guys, if I yell, please tell me. Listening to me talk with Erica doing a collab, I was yelling. She's not. And I don't know why. I know that's how I communicate. I feel like I'm yelling right now. I'm trying really hard to not yell. See, if I talk really slow and that's not who I am. And I feel like you can't understand me. There's too much in my voice and too much in my voice. I don't know what it is. I didn't realize I must be really fucking annoying to talk to. I had to apologize to every single person in my life when I started watching myself back and be like, listen, I apologize. I am hard of hearing, Shay. All right. So the episode that I put the link to in Spotify, can you guys please listen to it and tell me if you think I'm yelling? I am hard of hearing. I really am, Shay. I really am hard of hearing. Could that be it? Wow, I didn't even think of that. I yell all the time. I just feel like I communicate that way. Like, even George says, you're yelling. And I'm like, no, I'm talking. He's like, you're yelling. It's just being loud. But, okay. So, as long as I have, literally posted things that say, stop yelling. Stop yelling, Krista. Slow down. Stop yelling. I have one that says, stop yelling. Oh, I'm all over. But, all right. So, the house, you guys remember at first the house it didn't look like this at first. It had it looked like a hospital front. It looked like an office building. He didn't have all that the front entrance and all, but that looks gorgeous now. Melissa's got one of the nicest houses. I'm so deaf, Kath. I mean, that's probably why I didn't even think of that. And by the way, my grandfather used to drink Johnny Walker Red and black and blue. That's why I was like, wow, I would have kept the Johnny Walker. But I would also thought there was an air tag in it. I wouldn't trust it. I would think there's a camera in it or some kind of something freaky to steal my money or some shit. Something they would do. I love all of you to pieces. My mirror. Oh yeah, that's right. Instagram. I forgot. Say hi to everybody. Twitter people, hello. I cannot see your comments. So if you want to interact, come over onto the YouTube side. Other than that, thanks for listening. And all the Facebook, YouTube, and all that people. And let's appreciate all that. Like I said, I cannot see your comments unless you come over here, which would be nice. I'm going to be live on TikTok after tomorrow. I get my ID finally. Guys, I have to get a new social security number or social security card. I didn't know that. Well, I kind of knew that, but I forgot. I couldn't change my name. But I got married 9 years ago, and I'm just now getting around to changing my name. I didn't really want to. I mean, I wanted to. I just didn't have a time. Okay. So the food is storming out to their car. That was how we ended the episode. I mean, I feel like we're just getting into the season and it's going to be over. Can you believe there's only one goddamn episode left, guys? One episode left. What in the world, guys? Whatever, man. And then why are you giving her a spinoff? You're not giving her a spinoff. And then she's calling him a wannabe gangster and a drug addict. Teresa, you said you don't think he's a drug addict now. Not that that matters. Or, oh, you're glad that he got his life together. Like, who are you to fucking tell him you're proud of him? You're got his life together. Nobody fucking asked you to come up to anybody and say, oh, I heard you were in jail and I have a lot of respect for you because I used to be in jail. Like, that was all bullshit. And Louis, I get my lips done too, but I'm a female. Teresa. Yeah, babe. Oh my God, I was on some crime thing last night, and it was some police spinoff thing on YouTube. It's for crime, and he's a New York detective. I was like, yo, does the name Bo Dietl ring a bell? And he's like, yeah. I said, he was like, he told me all kinds of stuff about Bo Dietl. He's like, yeah, he's corrupt. I was like, yeah, I know. He said he only worked there for 15 years because he got hurt. I think we probably knew that already. I was like, yeah, well, I get a cease and assist at least once a week from that motherfucker from his clients. Not 1 week, but that was last year. It was so funny. But yeah. So I guess we're not going to invite Teresa to their housewarming, but she's also going to send them a gift. I don't know why. She said it was from, first it's from her, then it was from Louis, then it was from her, it's from Louis. She writes in a card. She should have said, welcome to your rear. I'm sorry, welcome. Why do I keep saying that? Congratulations on your new done house or redone house. So I want to get back. I want to talk about this like episode that when Gia walks into the kitchen. I'm probably out of order, but I can't stop thinking about this. So Gia walks in the kitchen. I hope you guys watch it because you got to know what I'm talking about. She looks pissed the fuck off. And Louis says hi. She doesn't say hi. Louis says I love you. She doesn't say I love you back. Nobody talks to Louis. But she looks mad. And I know why she's mad. And I told you this before. There was a show supposed to be shooting in New York with all the Bravo kids. It didn't want her at all. Did not want her. She's like, me and Kristen are going to move to New York. We're going to get our own place. No, you're not. Bitch, no, you're not. Nobody wants you. That was her only reason to going. So, not only that, she says, yeah, you learn a lot about somebody. I'm living with them. And then Louis goes, oh, why'd you learn a lot about me? Like, Louis, you've got a guilty conscience. And Teresa answers, and she's like, yeah, but I like that. And she doesn't say anything. I was like, yeah, I know you like that, dumb bitch. And I swore he had no nose pajamas on this week. The dude had no nose pajamas on. He's not taking them off. But she looks pissed. And I really hope to God that she's if she's talking about Louis, that's amazing. I hope that this dumb who decided to abandon all education to be a influencer of what? Of what? You can't even get on TV because nobody wants you. Your mom's getting off TV, I hope. So it's like, Gia, I mean, I don't know. And I feel like Kim and Corey's daughter, that they didn't want her on there either. Kim was going to take her money. Kim was going to take that money. Kim sent her to do that. I'm sure she did. Nasty is. You're right. He is so nasty. Listen, I don't want to talk about nasty. Tom Sandoval apparently is really gross. We've heard a lot about Tom Sandoval, and I heard more, and I didn't realize how dirty he really was. Like, not changing your drawers and shit. I don't know. I'm all, whatever. But Melissa's got one of the nice houses out of all of them. Nicest houses out of all of them. Paulie's house is pretty nice. I like Paulie's house. The Foodie's house is pretty nice. I mean, I'm not a McMansion person though, but I mean, even my parents' house wasn't a McMansion. It was way older. It was at least 50. I think it was 50 years old. Oh God, no! It was born. My parents' house was built in 54. So yeah, 6-7 years old. But it's built it's like literally built amazing. All these McMansions they put up in like 2 seconds. They literally, when the earthquakes and all that shit had, they're gonna. I'm sorry, guys, your house is wrong and fall to the ground. They're like matchsticks. But anyway, so they're planning the party, and Joe obviously is like, Melissa doesn't want Joe to get drunk, and I guess she's afraid because all the people are going to be there. Bill's going to be there. Jennifer Aiden's going to be there, and Marge's house when she's telling Josie, talking Josie off. Why can't I talk? I literally just got here. Yeah. Every year it's her fucking birthday. Every year it's her fucking birthday. It's always Stassi's birthday, I feel like. Yeah. But again, we have literally Marge telling Joe B all about Jackie and how much of a two-faced bitch she is. And a dum-dum and an asshole. Hey, Barbie. Thank you for being here. I know. Okay. Did you hear Dolores go? He's not an electrician either. And I think, my opinion, Barb, he's a contractor of things. And I just want to say probably contractor of like houses and like contracting and stuff, and he contracted with electricians. But I also think he contracts other stuff, if you know what I mean. I don't know. There's something up with him. And then I don't know, maybe he ran into a little bit of money when he bought his townhouse, because like it feels like he put a lot of money into it back then when he bought it. I don't know. And like, you know, like they have like 1-800 contractor, like 1-800 like electrician, or like, I don't know, something like that, maybe 1-800 wet work. You know what I mean? Because he's from Rockland County. I believe he's from Rockland County, which is, you know, it's not Jersey, but it's like, yeah. I believe Rails is in Rockland County. But like, and I also am a little weirded out about him wanting to go into business with Dolores when he's already in business with his ex-wife. And which is, you don't have to separate the business from your ex-wife. Like, if you're making money, then by all means, don't do anything like crazy. You know, Dolores don't have to go into business with Dolores. You can just marry her. And if you're making money with your girl or your ex-wife and you guys are all cool with it, then that's cool, right? Because Dolores and Frank are in business. They own gyms together still. They've been divorced for 27 years. And you know what I mean? So it's like, if he didn't have to divorce, I just believe that he got a divorce because they didn't have to. But I just get a little weirded out by him wanting to go. And maybe that's a security thing for Dolores. But Dolores is smart, though. I know she'll never like lose her money or mix her money. Like, she's been, you know, squeezing Frank for everything. Like, and I know she says, I've always worked or I've always had a like struggle or whatever. She's never had a struggle. Frank's always paid for everything. Frank, even though he like did what he did, even though he did what he did, he was with that girl for 4 years when he cheated on Dolores with, but he took care of his family, took care of Dolores. And he was taking care of her for up until the Housewives thing. And they still were. Like, remember, she actually went and got a gym by herself. So she does own like half of one of the gyms, all the other gym, and like 2/2 of another gym for Frank. Guys, and there's something else that you guys have to tell you about Frank. It's public knowledge, but it just makes me wonder why Teresa wouldn't call Frank out. So if you're going to call somebody out for being a drug dealer when they were 21 or whatever, 19, 17, and you think that's something, why have you never said shit to Frank? 1987, Frank got busted for cocaine possession. Okay. And I forgot all about it. I just know about the white collar crimes. I remembered that because that happened on the show, but I forgot. Like, back in when like Miami Vice Frank, we're gonna call him Miami Vice Frank back then. I have to show you some pictures. He looks younger now, but anyway, yeah, he got busted for cocaine possession, and yeah, and he actually after that. Remember, he went to law school after that, so he did his time or whatever. She would never call. Could you imagine if she called Frank out? That's what I'm like. She picks on the weak ones. And that's just proof right there. And I know, Shay, I'm upset. I'm so upset. They cut a lot of the scenes out. We were going to see the whole thing. We were going to see, yes, we were good. I think it's weed too. All right, so this is the thing. Frank he owns dispensaries now, weed dispensaries, and he was trying to do it as a franchise, right? Franchise it. So he's trying to open up another one in a certain county. And because of that, long ago cocaine possession thing, it got denied. Again, he already owns 2 dispensaries in Jersey, right? So what the fuck does it matter if another one? It's just the town that he has put in front of the town board or whatever. But I'm like, why? I mean, it's money for the town because weed's legal here, you know? Yeah, she absolutely called him. Yes, it's on record, and the cops, and it went there. It's a whole thing. The cops are involved. They see it. They know it's not alleged. They know it's real, and that's what's, you know. And it's weird because like she's not refusing to film with him. You know what I mean? But I can't hear her say one more time, I swear on my 4 daughters, Teresa, you cannot spoof a fucking phone call and insert an already used number. So you cannot, take one number out and insert Louis' number. Like especially from a landline, you could get a New Jersey number, you could get a fake New Jersey number, but you cannot use somebody else's number and call somebody a threat in their life. And insert Louis' voice too, because that's exactly what happened. So she can shove her fucking ass because she's a liar. And I don't want to hear she didn't know. Oh, well, he didn't tell her. He kept it from her. That's not okay. Doesn't make it okay, Teresa. When somebody tells you that the cops heard it, everybody heard it, everybody heard it. Just like when she says, prove it to Andy, we have proved it. The receipts are out there, Teresa. We have proved it. I don't want to hear, oh, they're not mine. They're fake messages. You also cannot go to a DM or a Instagram and use Teresa Giudice's thing and her actual name with her little check mark and say, oh, it's somebody hacked my account. No, you didn't, because you're still using it. These are, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't get a new, like, she's so dumb. And I really think that she thinks that she just lied. She really lies until she can't lie anymore, just like she did with the judge, and that landed her like clink, clink. You know what I mean? She basically told the judge to prove it. Prove I have assets. Okay, well, I will. Prove I'm not Monica Chacon. Well, you're not. And God didn't sign Monica Chacon's name. You did, Teresa. So you put yourself in jail, bitch. It wasn't for you to meet Louis either. And the universe sent you something, Mars, because you don't learn your lesson. But anyway, Margaret. Now we got the Margaret. So, blah, 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 Danielle's charity event. Talking about Danielle's charity event, by the way. Did you know also that chick, Danielle, did not get her hair blown out that same day. It was like weeks before that. She invited her to the event. She had to buy a ticket. Also, to be in the VIP, she had to be like invited or whatever, be a housewife. You also could buy your way into that VIP. So that whole thing with Jennifer bringing that stupid bitch on, oh, you know Danielle very well, don't you? And Danielle's like, who are you? Like, who the hell are you? And Jennifer Aiden's like, well, I don't like the way you acted. You don't even know that girl. You don't even know that girl, Jennifer Aiden. Like, and again, you are not, like, it's only supposed to be for housewives. Why is it for, sorry guys, they're really 345. That's a lot of people in this room if there is, but you know what I mean? Like, it just, and I really believe that she thinks that she's getting over, like, she thinks she's getting over on Danielle. That's why Danielle's going to knock her the fuck out. Like, you fuck with me for so long. You know what I mean? Like, at first, she was probably afraid of Danielle. And I'm sorry, afraid of Jennifer and Teresa. But there's no reason. Oh, my God. There's no reason for her to be. There's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, they're old. Think about it compared to Danielle. Like, I think that she's like 15 or 20 years older than Danielle. I think Danielle does hurt her. I mean, I think she gets her pretty good. And you know what? Jennifer Aiden's had it coming. She's had it coming every time she's thrown plates and called people names and threw a glass here, threw a glass there. And, oh, you're so aggressive. Joe's so aggressive. He shouldn't be calling me names. Yes, he should. Why? You call him names behind his back. He called you a name to your face at BravoCon. Like, what is that? I don't understand. So you commit a violent felony? I'm confused. You keep committing violent felonies, and so does Teresa. Danielle, yeah, she did, but they had it coming. But Danielle and Teresa, I mean, Teresa and Jennifer have been doing it for years. They're so violent. Oh, pull Marge's hair. Flip this table. Pull Marge's hair. You're a stripper. You're a fucking whore. You're a cheater. Well, I didn't say it. I was just there. I didn't say it. I didn't know what I didn't know what your deal was with her. The fuck do you mean you don't know my deal? You should just be on my side regardless if you're my friend. But she's not Danielle's friend. Just like she's not Jennifer's friend. And you know what? Jennifer losing her job was literally for Teresa. She went after Danielle for Teresa. So for the fact that they're actually fighting, and Teresa's like, oh, you're a whore, Melissa. You're a whore. Like, come closer. Like, have that energy. Where are you going? Like, where are you walking around? You're going to walk away and say, no, come here and have that energy. But she doesn't. Everybody knows the truth about them. They also, she's not a narc. Just look, somebody that unalives their 4 dogs is never going to be a narc. I look crooked, don't I? It's never going to be a narc. There I am. You know what I mean? So she's a drug addict. She's a pothead. Not a drug addict. She's a pothead. He's a drug addict. She's a pothead. I swear, I'm like, I didn't think either her or I could get any dumber. Like, I don't want to call me dumb, but like, kind of. What the fuck is up with the camera? It's weird. But we've smoked a lot of pot, and I feel like Jesus. And like, narcissist is like weird to call her that. Like, I want to say she is, but yeah, she's a gaslighter too. She's a huge gaslighter. Yeah, she's got to be a narcissist. She has no empathy at all. She doesn't have that bone. That's why she gets over. Like, she can literally go, oh, I'm the one that wants peace. Me and my brother. He's one. Not everybody can just do what you do. You don't have a soul, Teresa. Nobody's. First of all, they're never going to forgive you. That's a wrap. Like, you tried to make their son think he wasn't a Gorga. Also said your parents thought so, and they're not here to defend that. That's sick in the head. You're sick in the fucking head. Something broke in you. I don't know what broke in her, but something broke in her. And it's just this whole, picking on Jackie and Jen Fessler. I don't give a shit, Jen Fessler. You picked that wrong hill to die on. I don't give a fuck what you say at Rush Happens Live. You can act like you're Teresa's friend now. Oh, I'm sorry, not Teresa's friend. Oh, you saw the writing on the wall all of a sudden. Like, you already did. People show you who the fuck they are. And her and fucking Louis showed you who they were a long time ago. You just didn't fucking believe them. And that's on you. And you're not going to have any friends left. Because, again, we're old. We're old. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have time to forgive you again after this. Like, you're an adult. You're a lit woman. Like, you made a decision to go with my enemy who threatened my son. And then also, oh, Rach, I don't get it, Rach. Oh, Rach, I don't know why you're crying, Rach. Like, with a smirk on her face. Like, I got you, bitch, or something. Like, what? No, you got. You got. Because say Teresa does get a spinoff. That's all. So basically, all her little minions did it for nothing. They all lost their jobs in the end. And she still gets the spinoff. And guarantee she ain't bringing anybody with you. She ain't bringing anybody with her. Teresa's fine with just one. She's one of those people that can't have more than one family member, more than one friend. And, like, she's got that weird, like, she's got one friend, that's okay. That's all she needs. And she gets rid of that friend, she gets another one. You know what I mean? Just like she's like, she trades her family in for Louis' family. There's something fucking wrong with her. But, I the whole thing with the whole gift, what was her point in doing that? I don't understand. And Dolores, mind your business. Again, oh, Rachel, you've done it now. You better sleep with one eye open. No, Jackie better sleep with one eye open. Really, Jackie, you better sleep with one eye open. You have pissed everybody off now. You pissed off, first of all, you pissed off Aiden a long time ago. You pissed off Danielle. You pissed off Dolo twice. She almost fucked you up twice now. You have pissed off Teresa. Honestly, Jackie, you're annoying. That's why you don't get invited to everything. I didn't realize there was how many montages, the montage of how many times she wasn't invited to things and complained about it. But the call to say, I fucking hate her, she did it on purpose. I fucking hate her. She's a slob. And my question, though, for Marge is, too, why does Jackie feel so comfortable to say that to you about Dolores? Why does she feel so comfortable saying that about Dolores to you? Why? How is she so sure you weren't going to tell her unless you're talking shit, too? You know what I mean? So I know that she calls Marge a cunt and that we see a part of it, but that's only because of something Teresa did and made it look like it was Marge trying to say that she cheated on David, which is a big thing to fucking say. She's going out so sad, just simply. It's like funny sad, though, because she even watched What Happens Live. I was like, oh, man, it couldn't get any worse for you, Pennant. It cannot get any worse for you. And I can't stand Jen Fessler, but, like, thank God we had Fessler there to be like, shut up, Jackie. And then Jackie looking at her like, what are you going to do, Jackie? What the fuck are you going to do? You're looking at her like, oh, you better shut up. What are you going to stick your little fucking tree dog on her? She has to talk to you in a year. You haven't been invited back to the show. Nobody has. Jackie, I don't know what fucking cloth they're cut from, but like Dolores said, like, we ain't cut from the same cloth. It's obvious. You don't call people slob, especially Dolores. I mean, even if, like, Dolores is the farthest thing from a slob of any definition. She's not a dirty slob. She's not a messy slob. She's not a whore slob. She's not a friend slob. You know what I mean? Like, she's not a slob in any definition. And she's not messy. She included everybody. You're like, you got invited. You're a friend of, remember? You don't have to be invited to shit. Oh, I was friend of before and I filmed so much. Just because you film a lot doesn't mean they're going to use it. And by the way, they are protecting Tom Sandoval by putting it on hold. He's so dirty and gross and fucked up and in trouble. And Vanessa or what's her name, Victoria, won't leave his house. They can't film him. So they're protecting him by putting it on pause in my eyes anyway. But anyway, back to the Judice residence. I guess we're going to call it the Rubella's. Whatever. When I told you Gia walks in, and that was kind of funny. Oh, yeah, you learn a lot about somebody when you live with them. And then right away, Louis is like, why? Did you learn stuff about me? And Gia, it's like, dude, chill. Yeah, but chill. Gia was just saying, Gia probably saying it because of him. I think she's hold on. If she's not working for the feds by now, then I do believe she's just stupid like her mom. And I didn't think Teresa was dumb. I thought that something was wrong with her, like she just broke or something recently. But I believe it's called the pot that she smokes. All the pot she smokes. Mm. Guys, you know it's 100 degrees here? Ugh. 100. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So housewarming. Well, you know, Melissa wants an intimate. It was intimate. But what do you guys think the card said? Do you really think it said just welcome or congratulations on your house? She's a liar too. Like, oh, it was from my husband, so I don't care. But then everybody's making a big deal. Oh, she wouldn't accept the olive branch. No, she's not accepting your olive branch. Why are you going to say your olive branch is poison? And it's going to break. You hit me over the head with it every time. You give me an olive branch and you fucking beat me over the head with it. So it's like, no, Teresa, your soul's broken. There is not there. He's absolutely devastated, hurt. Do I think if anything happened with Louis and he broke Teresa's heart, like, I mean, really broke her heart, like he's gone, takes all her money and leaves her in the dust or prison. I think instantly her and Joe Gorga would talk. I don't think Melissa would ever talk to her again, but I think Joe would be there, and I think Teresa would have to be really completely humbled by that happening for Joe to be there. But that's the only way that would happen. I don't know. I just brought that up, but I put that in my notes because they keep like, oh, do you really think it's over between them, or do you think that how would they get them back together? The thing is, the show's not on pause because they're not filming together. They did all film together. They just didn't interact. So nobody's refusing to film with anybody. Teresa just doesn't have any friends. Jackie doesn't have events at her house. So it's like, and again, I don't want Jackie's book signing. Nobody gives a fuck about your book signing. You wrote in your book that Teresa made you relapse. So Teresa made you relapse, but you're literally fighting with everybody else over. Marge, you're ridiculous. And Melissa, I know what you were doing. Melissa, you knew what Melissa was doing? What do you mean? She was reminding you that this bitch said that your husband was cheating on you. And by the way, I'll say it again, the producers, the showrunners are the ones that did that. The showrunners did that on the way to the party. I mean, said that when me and Erin did Whose Side Are You On back then, when that actually happened. And she came to the 40th birthday party telling everybody that Evan cheated because the showrunners could, Teresa's like, I can't believe she doesn't give blowjobs and I can't believe he doesn't cheat on her. Like, I mean, could not stop obsessing about the fact that she swore that it had to be cheated. Had to cheat on her because if you don't give blowjobs, your husband must cheat on you. I mean, what if they have burner phones? If your husband has a burner phone, does that mean he's cheating? Because Joe Giudice had a lot of burner phones. It wasn't for his mortgage business. I mean, whatever. Did you see the naked statue, by the way, of Joe? I mean, his penis was there. His penis was on there. But I still, even with freaking Danielle and Bill going, Jennifer and Bill going, she's still got to be an asshole. Yes. Wait. Telling Jackie how. Oh, I know. She's like, you thought that was bad, right? He basically said something like, you thought that was bad or something like that. Like, basically, I was like, oh my God. And he was like, I think it's Teresa that says something about her, right? Because he can't even understand it. She couldn't even say 3 nice things about Teresa or 3 good things about being friends with Teresa. There's nothing good about being friends with Teresa. Like, there really isn't. You don't get anywhere with it. People in town don't like you. People aren't in our Bravo sphere aren't going to fuck with you. Why do you think nobody will collab with her on her podcast? And by the way, Melissa Feaster came out and they say broke her silence. But her best friend told the story. But what happened with the story, I told you guys what happened with getting her being yelled at. And she said a lot. She just said, I'm not, I'm just going to raise my kids and, I didn't realize I had this podcast for 6 years. I did not realize that 6 fucking years. That's a long time to have a friend that kicked them to the curb like that. I told you what she said to Melissa Feaster. After all was said and done, after they yelled and screamed at Melissa, called her basically a loser, basically, compared to Teresa. And she's boring and blah, blah, blah. And her husband had to send her a private plane to come get her in BravoCon after they yelled at her. But anyway, after all that, she calls Teresa and says, look, we make a lot of money doing this. We can, like normal adult friends would do. Like, you wouldn't just end a friendship like that, right? First of all, you wouldn't do it to your friend. But I mean, the things that she knows, it's crazy. Teresa's stupid. But she says, oh, I'm going to raise my kids. And then she's like, I could say a lot more, but I won't. But your best friend did, and Dana's Patreon. So we all know. People saw you getting yelled at, and I'm glad that everybody knows how mean they were to her and how evil they were. She is screaming at her. Then Teresa calls and screams at her. Then Louie calls and screams. And Jim calls. Like 5 people calling and screaming at Melissa Feaster. And then you have all about the tea talking shit on her. Like, they're going for Teresa's seat. Hey guys, hey, everybody's over here. Instagram people. Either they're going for her seat. Like, I don't know if they were trying to get into Melissa's spot. I have a feeling somebody is going to is going to leave a podcast and go to be on a podcast with Teresa, which would be a huge fucking mistake because nobody can work with her because of Louie. With Louie around, things are never going to work. He wanted to get rid of Jim. He got rid of everybody he wanted to get rid of. She did too. And I don't know if it's his influence or not. I don't know what broke in her. But when it came down to then now the podcast being canceled, yes, you guys have to open up. Like, even the Teresa fans have to look back and like take a step back and look at all her broken relationships. They're not broken, they're severed. Like, they're not bent, they're severed. And every bent relationship in her life, Louie took and broke it, or her did. Me neither. I love my friends, but I'm not going to prison for anybody. Like, I'm not giving, yeah, that too. Like, I'm not going to prison for you. I'm not going to, like, I don't want to know your business. Like, don't tell me. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know. That's why people are like, don't you want to know the tea? No, I kind of don't. Because people are like, don't you want to know where Paulie gets his money? Or they're like, don't you want to know where Frank gets all his money? And, how come Frank has all this money and we don't even know what he does for a living? And first of all, he's a contractor just like everybody else. He flips homes. But no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Like, you're not going to get me on a fucking perjury charge one day. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to lie for you. I'd probably lie for you, but then I'm not going to lie for you because I'm not going to go and get a perjury charge. So don't ever put me in a position where I know your business. That's what I'm saying. Like, so people are like, oh, we got to find out how Frank affords his house. And it's like, we just have to assume that he probably does a little side business and he's a contractor. And the mortgage thing, like, I don't know. You guys really need to come to the shore. You watch how they party at the Jersey Shore, right? Like, that's why I still do that. Because it's just the way the climate. I was so mad last night. I was on live with Aaron last night, and all day I don't hear shit out of my neighbors. Not one peep until I go live, and then it was all hell broke loose. And then I got to fight all of them. Because I had all my windows were open. I was like, yeah, shut the fuck up for 5 fucking minutes, you're fucking dog. And they're like, fuck yeah, you fucking bitch, shut your fucking dog up. I'm friends with her. We really usually don't interact with each other. I kind of just ignore everybody. But I was pissed because she screams like a psycho with her kids and her dog. And it's like, our houses are so close. It was horrible. But, oh God, it's getting bad. Like, the weekends are getting rough here. I mean, I don't mind all the partying and all that shit. I don't mind all of it. I just keep it. I was just mad about it last night. Dirty hamster. Yes, mushroom, dirty ham. Never sleep on the sheets. And look, even the house that we have, like the houses we rent, the person that bought the one house, like, people do usually keep the Jersey Shore furniture, but not the fucking mattress and the sheets. Not if you're going to own it. Like, if she owns it, like, it's not like she rented it. She owns the damn thing. You have 17,000 bedrooms. You can't bring some shit from home. You know what I mean, Kath? You don't look 54. God, you look like you're in your 40s. But yeah, I don't know. This like Jackie and Dolores. Now, like I said, I don't understand why she feels so comfortable. Why would what am I trying to say? Jesus Christ, why does Jackie feel so comfortable to talk to Marge about Dolores to call her a slob? And I don't know. Like, and I know that Marge would usually probably say, oh, she didn't do it on purpose, like we saw. But I didn't, and I didn't think of Jackie and Marge as best friends either. I mean, maybe they were. Was Marge like her only friend at one point or something? Because even like Jackie, even Dolores has never liked Jackie. She's never liked her. What? You're crazy. You are crazy. No. What? No, Angelina, no. No. They can't remake that shit either. Like, they've tried to do it with down in Florida. They tried to remake the Jersey Shore cast. They can't. They still have the actual show with all the same characters. Now, the fact that these people have stayed family for 15 years Like Bravo could not Bravo. MTV could never redo that. But she really is. She's really cute. They're all mature now, though. They're all different now. Well, they all look really good now too. They all have really glow ups. Like I mean, they're all. Did you know Angelina got a divorce from Chris, her husband? Okay, well, Jackie vented a lot. You know what I mean? Exactly. I would not exactly. And that's the thing. Like with Marge, Laura Lee was her best friend, who she was like the person that she told everything to. And then that person told on her, you know. So I mean, but Jackie was being a little asshole. She's been an asshole. She was trying to really dump Marge for Teresa. And by the way, I don't know. I feel like I told you guys all this, but I had it because I was talking about Summer House yesterday. Anyway, Dana Loki, Kim D called Dana and said, we can no longer be friends or do lives together. I cannot talk to you. Teresa told me I can't. Teresa told Kim D she cannot talk to Dana any longer. First of all, Kim, the show's over. So why are you kissing her ass? You have not been filmed. So you're not getting back on the show. It's a wrap. So what do you fucking care? You really aren't friends with Teresa. Yeah, Shay. Oh my God. You have to listen to the episode. Dana, first of all, she tells me in a DM. Then she's literally she says it. She tells everybody because she's like, guys, I like, you know, me and Kim aren't going to be doing any more lives. Teresa told her she can't collab with me anymore. She's like, I understand. Why? How do you understand? They're not fucking, the show's over. They're not filming a Posh Fashion Show. That's not until October. And unless they start to film, they actually start to film again, which would be soon. Just like Summer House is getting ready to film. Oh, I gotta smoke. Why? Oh, yeah. I mean, why would you turn on somebody that you told somebody everything to anyway? It's like supposed to be your best friend anyway. Like you wouldn't turn on somebody that's like not even that you told everything else to, but your friend. But especially around here. Like I tell you, nobody ever really gets over anything. She is such a fucking bully. I know. And I'm like, oh, so now Dana's talking to me. So I'm like, wait a minute. She has been such a piece of shit to do a live with Kim D. First of all, she can never fucking literally have her Wi-Fi correct. When the bitch has a podcast, so Kim, go in your podcast room. But anyway, and she's a flip-flopper because I told you she should not talk about Jersey, especially to him, because she knows everything and she knows what she's done with Teresa. And Teresa, she's lied for Teresa. She's told on Teresa. They're not really, and the fact that she became friends with her again with Teresa, Kim, because Teresa says Kim has something on me. It's like, she's definitely using that against you, friends or not. Come on. But anyway, Dana is like, fine. She's like, I know she's mad, but like, I feel like telling her, like, what the fuck did you expect? Like, what do you expect? Like, you know what I mean? I just sit back and I'm like, see, you fucked me over, but like, I told you this is going to happen. Nobody listens to me though. I mean, she has, and like even her fans act like Teresa. That's why I truly believe that Teresa's tree stumps are her, because they act just like her. They have nothing logical to say. They just put people down, call them ugly dogs, fat, this. Oh, you're not this one's kid, and you know, you're not my real nephew, and that doesn't make any sense because goddamn it, Antonia is the oldest. And if anything, Antonia would be Bulldog's kid, unless she again. Then you'd have to say that she cheated on your brother. So. And then the fact that she called Melissa a whore at this finale thing, I don't like. Just why are you still doing this shit? Like that's your sister-in-law. Whether you like ever talk to her again, you're calling her a hoarder or like what are you doing? Like you just are fucking dumb. Yay! Did you get to 50Q? How are you guys bad at Instagram? I mean, Instagram can't really do anything anyway. But I gotta teach you how to share the link for me. So Alexia is doing the podcast with Teddy during OC, I heard, and Teddy or somebody is or Teresa's somebody's collabing with Teresa. I can't remember who. Is it Tam? There's some weird thing with this because Teresa doesn't like them, doesn't like Teddy and all, but Alexia or I don't know. I'm confused. I'll have to think about this. I gotta get that straight before I say anything. But anyway, do you guys listen to Teresa's Turning the Tables podcast? I think I played it for you guys, but it was so funny. I'm listening to it. I'm hate listening. I'm waiting for I was literally waiting for a new episode to come out because I just gotta see what she's gonna actually talk about. And me watching myself back or listening to myself back yesterday, I was like, oh no, I was losing my mind. I called Eric. I'm like, I can't believe I scream. I can't believe I must yell all the time. I'm like, do I always fucking sound like that? I'm like, am I so annoying? And I always hear that, and I hear in my voice, and I can't stand it. Like, I don't like it at all. And I've probably been doing this my whole life, so what the fuck's the matter? You know? What does it matter? It doesn't. Like, at this point, like, I get mad at myself because I talk too much. Then I'm like, try to not talk, and that's stupid. I'm not going to not try to talk. Like, I even talk to myself. Anything that comes in my head, I just say it. And as annoying as I feel like I am to people, like, I'm not going to change. I've changed enough. It's too much. Like, I don't want any more changing. I've done too much changing, like, a lot of changing. It is hard. It's hard to listen to myself and watch myself back. And I don't know why. You would think as vain as I am. Well, not vain, but like like Sheena fast forwards through everybody else's scenes to get to hers. I'm the opposite. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, guys, the desperation. Jackie's desperation and fucking Sheena's desperation in her voice on her podcast. Again, why do you not like Billy Lee? You're so stupid, Sheena. But look at Jackie's face. Look at Jackie's fucking face. When Dolores says to her, oh, I'm a slob, I know she died at that moment. Like, she absolutely died. Thank you so much for saying that. I just want to make sure I gotta like stop talking about everything else and just stick to like what we're supposed to be talking about. And I don't know. And I gotta stop yelling. She talks normal. She's talking normal in the podcast. And I'm like yelling like Teresa. But okay. So the day of the housewarming, of course, like I said, Dolores has to bring that stupid gift. Again, I wish Joe would at least let us read the card. I don't think that it was anything special. It probably just did say that, but like, we'll never fucking know. What if she wrote him like a long brother love letter? And then the second he got mad and threw it out, she's like, oh, Louis sent it to him. It doesn't matter. He's never going to forgive her. Like, the fact that she tried to get him to forgive her or to be in the wedding, or I'm trying to make it seem like he was the asshole for not being in the wedding or not, all that shit, you know what I mean? He wasn't going to do it anyway because she tried to get him to leave his wife. And of course, she didn't want that to be talked about on camera. She didn't want to talk about Pizzagate because they were wrong. And she literally still gaslit him and still said and brought it up and made us all talk about it. So there's we have one episode or two episodes left. We have the book signing and then where else, right? The finale. So maybe 2 episodes. We haven't seen Frank. We're not going to see the engagement. I'm pissed off. I don't know why. I guess they cut him out. He must have been in a lot of the later scenes that were cut. I told you, remember, it took so long for it to start because I kept having to re-edit. And they re-edited it down to this. To this. Basically, Teresa telling everybody to fuck off for the first couple weeks and getting her ass eaten and told to fuck off. Jackie getting her fucking ass handed to her. And yeah, I feel like the whole season was this entire finale and Watch What Happens Live, and now it's over. Like, it just started and now it's over. But, you know, back to the party. So Jackie falls. I was like, what the fuck did she fall on? And she just sat there. Like, she did it on purpose. Like, she can't win. But she really thought that she was going to talk shit to Marge. And then basically, oh, Melissa, tell Melissa what Melissa's doing. And Melissa's like, but you put it in your book, Jackie. Well, my book's not out yet. What the fuck does that matter? Just like the text message. You didn't think it was going to be shown? Well, what the fuck? You mean you literally are that two-faced? Like, you do talk shit behind people's back and smile on their faces? Okay. Because you tried to tell Dolores, all you said was, it's Dolores, I just said, are you still mad at me? Because, you know, you didn't tag me. You tried to literally, exactly, really? Again, she's not stupid. And I love the fact that literally she says, Jackie goes, well, you should hear that shit right away. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, Dolores. I'm sorry, Dolores. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dolores. Please, please. And Dolores is like, I'm a slob? Why am I a slob? Why do I? Oh, I meant it like, you should hear the shit they say about you. Oh, but she doesn't put it in writing. And Dolores is like, because she's smart. I was like, oh, that's true. That's why I said, what is wrong with you, Teresa? Why would you put everything in writing? But anyway, thank God you did. But they're not. It's not. It's they're pausing people that shouldn't be paused. They're pausing shows that shouldn't be paused. They're shooting shows that shouldn't be shot. Or if you're going to pause one, the ratings were better for that one. They were for the one you're shooting. Like, and then it's like you're pausing Kenya, but you're not going to pause. Jersey's not on pause. They're just not having a reunion. Technically, it's not on pause. I'm sorry, you're pausing Vanderpump, and you're going to say why? Because you're redoing or rethinking things. No, you are protecting the person that you gave a good edit to, because I don't think you thought he was coming back, but he's so dirty and gross, and they can't shoot that house. And now I realize that we never really saw the house. Did we ever really see their house? We've seen the kitchen, but I don't ever remember having parties there. You guys? Like, they didn't ever clean. Remember how, like, there was Christmas presents from, like, the year before? Sheena's like, are they Christmas presents? And Sheena's like, have they been there since last Christmas? Like, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a hoarder. I'm not. I don't, but, like, I don't know. I don't know why. I would hire somebody to clean my house. I would hire, if I had that money, I would make sure that, like, if I had a camera come to my house, I would make sure that I had I would have somebody do everything. A cleaning crew, like a drawers cleaning crew, you know what I mean? Somebody to wake me the fuck up. Like, and then I would get my girlfriend a rehab instead of a fucking assistant. You know what I mean? But she's refusing to leave Sandoval's. I don't think she has her own home, because I think that her dad is at home. I'm talking about Victoria, by the way. But anyway, back to this. So the conversation, she tells Marge is a waste of her time. Then she tries to go over to Joe Benigno and give him a hug. And Marge's like, fuck you, no. Nope. And Joe's like, okay. And then Jackie's like, look, I told her that the whole Dolores thing. And she's like, Marge completely derails it. But I love Joe's like, Dolores, check your phone. Marge's like, fuck you. And she's like, oh, you said you were talking about me in text messages, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, Dolores, let me get my glasses out. I got to check on my dog. And it's like, she knew it was coming. And it's like, welcome to Patterson, Dolores, you know? Melissa's goal was not to have anything like go down, but it had to be done and said. Because if you're really thinking that, like, I want to know why you're calling her a slob. Because she's telling us that's because she was messy. Well, everybody left you out of everything all the time. And you're a friend of, you don't, again, talking about the reunion last year too. Oh, you had envelopes you couldn't even use. You weren't even there at the reunion last year. They didn't use them because Bravo didn't have time. And if they had opened those fucking envelopes, they would have been fucked. Teresa would have been straight fucked because it had proof of what we did. All the phone records. And then John Fuda had the phone records, all the trail leading back to Joy Roseberg at the Sun. And then it leads back to Teresa and Jennifer. And all about the truth. That paper trail, you know what I mean? And they, you wanted that shown? Okay. Well, I was pissed it wasn't shown, because that's what I was not allowed to tell everybody about the Housewife historian get paid to the content creators. I couldn't say anything. I was waiting for them to admit all of it and get caught or something, and then I couldn't. And now I can. But I told you guys, but like, man, this is crazy. There's maybe weird. I don't think that's the right number, but. The chat's not going. But anyway. Oh, you know what? No, because I'm live on TikTok too. Oh, no, I'm not. Well, anyway, whatever. Crystal, shut up. Anyway, so I guess that's it, basically. Oh, did you guys, or well, not it, but did you guys know there's another fucking lawsuit that put it up into the millions of what that company owns, Lavinia or whatever it's called? Cheeky of Jackie. What'd she do? I know. I would have punched her in the face. Look, like, no. No, you're just dismissing me because of goddamn fucking Teresa and acting like, you know, you are entitled to be invited to things and literally take a hint. Dolores didn't put you in that fucking picture, tagging picture, because she doesn't fucking like you. She said it a million times. You're not her cup of tea. You should not cut from the same cloth. She just doesn't. When you first came around, I liked you. I stuck up for you. I was pissed when that rumor came out because I knew it wasn't true. I knew it was made up. And like nobody would ever admit to that. And then when Salt Lake happened, I'm like, see, they're doing it there. Like, sorry, I thought about this here. Yeah. So, it's like, why in the world do we have to keep trying to put these women in a room? I don't like having the whole thing. Oh, let's get it rebooted. Why is everybody else being punished? Danielle's a good housewife. We know that. Rachel's now a good housewife. That's our king down. We have Danielle. Like, we have family drama we can get into. We have shows to film, to shoot. Why are we going to do this whole, like, all we have to do is get rid of 4 people. 2 of them are friends of anyway. There's plenty of sisters. Melissa has 4 sisters, okay? You tell me we can't use one of them and then also get something like Danielle's or Rachel has a brother that's married. Let's get into their stuff. Like, let's hire them. That's what I want. I would not mind having family members and stuff because friends ain't working out. Laura Lee, don't even think about it. Do not even think about it, bitch. Don't even think about it. They're gonna reboot it. Watch this bitch. She's gonna try to get hired from Bravo again. If they told her 4 times no. Again, nobody, like, not even Marge herself can tell Bravo what to do. Not even Teresa can tell Bravo who to hire. It's not up to them. But Laura Lee seems to think that that's the case. But Teresa also promised Laura Lee. Did you hear how she got Danielle's like, oh, you were supposed to invite Laura Lee. And Danielle got mad at Danielle because Danielle didn't want Laura Lee Jensen there. Nobody wants Laura Lee Jensen around. Especially that crowd. I hate that bitch for fucking 20 years. I told you she was a single female when they said her name the first time. I'm like, oh my God, who? No. That girl? Guys, watch. I worked her at the murder company. And for who? She worked with the other one. It used to be my friend. So, anyway. Teresa, again, uses people. Told Laura Lee that she'd be able to address Marge. I told you guys before. She was like, yeah, you can confront Marge. Confront her about what again? About what? And say what? That you fucked your best friend over for you thought you fucking paid, like, I don't know why you thought you were gonna get on Bravo that way. For Teresa just to clown you and use you again. Like, you dumbass. Now you have nothing. And again, Jackie, Judas, Laura Lee, Judas. Yes, bring Kathy back. Bring Kathy with Keely back. And then hire Melissa's sister Dana. Or Dana. Or one of them. The real pretty one we always see all the time. Even Nick. Her cousin Nick is that's married to the guy Mike who's like he's a weather person or something. Anyway, but yeah, like, listen, I want Melissa's sisters on there. I would love that. And Teresa, literally, you have ruined it because if we had that, there'd be like cotton candy drama, and then we would have conflict resolution, and we would have a nice, beautiful show again. If we would just bring some family members on of the ladies again. Rachel's family is so fun and cool. Frank, Brittany, Dolores, Melissa, Rachel. Marge can be the new queen. She'll be like the mom of the group. Like, I don't want to not have Rachel and Danielle because I actually like Danielle now that she's literally saw the light. When we can give her a second chance. This is only her first year last year. Aiden, no. Aiden knew better. Aiden has known better than to side with Teresa because she knew that eventually you're going to get caught. Like, you can't do bad things for a long time because you got greedy, and then you get greedy and you get caught, and that's what happened. So it's like, at one point this was all going to come out, I believe, and with their names all over it. And like, I know that people aren't watching the show because they can't stand the toxicity, and I'm tired of hearing, it's not good because Melissa and Teresa aren't fighting. They are. They're just not fighting. They're just done. They're not fighting. They're just not together. But it's not bothering anybody. Think about it. We have not seen they've been in the same room twice, so it's really not that they're not interacting. They're going to be together next week. That's not changing anything. We still have all the other shit going on. We have Jackie trying to turn. We have all this stuff. Social media. It's not even that deep because the bottom line is Teresa's caught with receipts being a Vontees, doing the Vontees times 2, times 100. What Teresa did was Teresa Vontees. She took Vontees to a whole new level. Like, she has been straight fucking you behind your back with no lube for fucking years. Your family members. Like, it's crazy. This didn't just start with Melissa's old news. That shit is going back. Like, it's going back like a year or two. And I literally way back to when I was like, listen, why is it so toxic? I cannot deal with these fans. Like, and I'm like, and that's why I kept saying to the other one, Hot Sauce Story, I'm like, I don't know how we can do this. I'm like, because she would be one of them that was a tree hugger. And then we would argue about stuff off camera. And then we would try to do a podcast episode and be like, but no, I'm telling you, that's not true. But she's like, yeah, but I was, no, you can't tell me that's an exclusive and tell me there's a blow bar where a certain spot. And then I'm like, no, that's Joe's old pizza shop. That's what that is. The one he tried to open a long time ago and tried to tell me there's a blow bar there. Like, the lies that Teresa has come up with is outrageous. So, you know. Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you all about everybody's stuff. Smiling with RHONJ channel. Please go check out hers. Larger Curves also. It's in the chat. It is linked right here. Always, actually, both of them are linked in my permanent description. So you can always find their stuff there if it's never linked in the chat. And what time is it? It's been an hour. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link in case anyone wants to call. And I will probably, because Instagram just cut off, but even though it was the same stream, I just only put half of it onto the podcast side. But yeah, man. Just in case. Is it working? Yeah. I mean, is there anything? Like, I don't think I don't know really what else to say. Like, that I feel like I've been talking about it, but I haven't, because I did the one episode which was really good. The card, I don't know. Johnny Walker, I mean, that's not disrespecting the father. Like, to say that that's disrespecting the dad by throwing the card out. When has Teresa literally respected her father? Like, I mean, respect him how? Like, after he's now, I don't know if he was okay with them not speaking, but I can't imagine that he was. But then he was okay not talking to his own sister. So that's what bothers me, because we know in that family that they have the ability to do that. I mean, I feel like I do too, which is, I don't know if it's good or not, as I struggle with that all the time. Like, I feel like I could I've cut off 4 or 5 people in my life that were like sisters to me. And I'm still angry and I still don't look back. But like my other family members that I'm not speaking to at the moment, I'm so upset at this point. Like, I feel like I could be okay with never speaking to them again, which is fucked up to say. But I say that, but I'm afraid that I'm just like masking something. And if it does happen, that I would lose my mind. You know what I mean? Like, I have to like think about that, but I can't get out of my own way yet. But Teresa, even if she would literally go and like act like everything's okay, she'd be able to move on because she doesn't have a heart or a soul. Like, she's not a broken soul. She doesn't have one. Her soul, she left that in prison because she learned nothing. She has not grown. Like, this is what I mean. I don't understand how you would give her a spinoff when she has learned nothing. She has done nothing. She's not grown from her experience. She hasn't learned. She can't explain to anybody what a fucking turning the tables means. She doesn't understand it because she hasn't turned any tables. She hasn't changed. She's more angry, actually, I believe, now than she ever has been. She was actually fun before. I remember, Erin, you know I used to fucking root for her. Remember, it's a digital proof that I was all for her in church. This motherfucker. This is what, you guys, I don't see. It's not just you that guys can hear me. So here's my curse. I fucking curse all the time. I hate this fucking thing. But ask Erin. There's digital proof I was on her side. I was telling Marge to shut the fuck up. Because, you know, all the shit about Louis, I was like, let's give him a chance. I hadn't heard what he was really, well, yeah, but I mean, I said he'll show us who he is. Remember, I was like, don't ask that, don't believe the ex-girlfriends, the ex-partners, the ex-wives. People show you who they are. And if he's all these things, he'll show us. And he did. And so has she. And she showed us the first fucking time we met her. Strippergate. And then she went to prison for being a fucking liar. Prove it. She's still doing the same shit. Except we don't fuck with you anymore like that. Like, it's not cute anymore what you do, Teresa. Like, this is probably one of the last times I'm gonna like literally like, now I've got a lot of people watching, so I'm gonna say one of the last times I'm gonna actually recap the actual. It makes me sad, Real Housewives of New Jersey, because we get a bad rap as it is, and they could not. I don't mind the way they fight. It's just the shit that they don't. The shit that there's the shit that we don't see. Well, I don't see. The shit that's ending their friendships and all is the real serious shit that's like the breaking the fourth wall stuff. Well, not really. The stuff with John Fuda calling the ex-wife, that's unforgivable. Getting a fucking little Potito to go after you. Oh, there's so much money. It's more than that. Yeah, listen. It's like not only that lady, that 300,000. I heard it's up to $1 million. Hey, oh my God, stay high. I hear you. Can you guys right here? Hi. Yes. Somebody please help me.
Put your friends up.
You look so pretty. Thank you. Dolores in the middle. Let's see. Get her. Listen, we can get rid of that bitch right there. That bitch right there.
Which bitch? Which bitch? They all bitches to me.
No, because listen, Rachel hasn't done shit wrong. Danielle really hasn't done anything wrong. Marge, whatever. She's like, she can be the new Teresa Queen. Melissa, she's there. Melissa's friend, like, she has not fought with anybody but Teresa. None of them argue with anybody but Teresa and Jennifer. And it's not because they want to. It's because Teresa makes it that way. I'm not going to forgive you for hiring a fucking detective, whatever the fuck he is to go after me. I'm not going to forgive you for wearing those pajamas. I'm not going to forgive you for thinking my nephew's not my nephew, or he's not a, you know, I'm not going to forgive you for saying I cheated on David. I'm not going to forgive you for telling everybody that I don't pay people and I take the money for charity. Like, this is the shit that she does. And we're like, oh, give her a spinoff. Why would you fucking then just leave her? Then leave her where she's at then. Because a spinoff, she doesn't have any friends. That's her friend group right there. Her best friend
deserve a spinoff. I'm done. Like, I feel like the people who should get spinoffs are the people who do the right thing, didn't stack the blogs in their favor, don't have fake storylines, maybe have something real going on that doesn't consist of tearing up another person's family.
Like Monica. Take a page out of Monica's book. Monica came with her own bag of shit. She didn't have to make anything up. We had, and she's like, I'm a fucking mess. I don't, you know, and they fought with her for no reason. And they get rid of her. They make an example out of her. And you pause Kenya. I'm sorry, you pause Kenya. I don't know what she did, but it just looks very fucking fucked up. That all the melanin people are like on pause or fired or that or this or that. And then you got these motherfuckers that are like the most toxic of all hell. And they're, we don't know what we're doing. They beat the fuck out of each other, but we don't know what we're doing. Like, they do real shit. Like, they really low ratings. And then you're gonna film Southern Hospitality, but put Martha's Vineyard on hold. Because you know who runs Martha? You know who Southern Charm is? That's Patricia Outwell, and she's the worst of the worst. She's the worst
because she's the worst of the worst. Therefore,
worst white lady rewarded. Yes, but she's literally the worst white lady there is on television. Like, she's horrible.
Oh no.
She's a horrible person. Because she's the one who makes all the decisions with casting. She's the producer.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. It is crazy. But again, I don't know what Kenya did, but I feel like, what the hell? Like, she drew a penis, right? She drew a picture of a penis. I mean, come on.
No, it wasn't a drawing. It was like, well, from what I saw, I don't know. I actually saw an image that may or may not have been the image in question, and it did not look real. It looks like it didn't look.
Well, listen. Is it a public? Is it something that's already out there? It's not. Was it really?
No, so it would have been. Because it looks made up. Like, it looks like she's in front of a magazine cover with pearls on and a whole cashmere sweater. Like, it wasn't like even, she doesn't have on lingerie in this picture. And then there's a thing hanging like by her mouth.
Is she on OnlyFans? Is she on anything like that?
It didn't look like an OnlyFans.
Why did she clarify it? I need this girl to clarify it, because I just feel like it was too quick to, I don't know. I don't know. Bravo.
I don't know. They're gonna do what they're gonna do over there. All I know. Oh, well, another blog did just report that unfortunately they were saying that production allegedly was aware that Kenya had something planned, but they didn't know exactly what. So they knew that something was gonna come down. And then also allegedly, uh, somebody
Mm,
just reported that they got an inbox saying that the season that Candy was trying to warn Ken about Mark not being as faithful as she thought,
yeah.
which doesn't even matter because I don't even think
Who
they
gives a fuck
married.
about Mark? Yeah.
But allegedly,
Why does that matter? Yeah.
Britt Eady used to mess with Mark. Allegedly
Oh, so
is the
that's
new
where.
conspiracy,
Well,
and
that would make sense why
because
Kenya hates her that much.
so that would be so they're saying that because that got revealed to her by production,
Oh my god.
that was the girl that Candy allegedly was talking about was with Mark during the same time that Kenya was saying that she was with Mark.
Her husband,
Allegedly,
Mark, right? Her husband,
right.
Mark.
While it
Okay.
was allegedly her husband,
Mm-hmm.
that
She's gonna make
she
me.
was allegedly with Mark at the same time. And
Oh,
so
they've been
that's
husband and
why
wife.
Kenya allegedly went nuclear with that. That's what this content
She's
creator just
sorry.
reported like 2 hours ago. Now, it wasn't, I don't know where this person got their information. They
Candy
use the
doesn't
word
lie.
allegedly. I don't
Candy doesn't
know.
lie. Candy doesn't lie. Candy
Candy
does not lie.
Candy's not a freaking full-on liar. Nope. And
No, she's not.
they
So
didn't
that's not
say
why
that
she lies.
Candy said. They're saying that allegedly this is the
Oh,
lady that Candy is saying that she was referring to during that whole thing. But even that, I
I
mean,
know that gal.
obviously, if Mark is rented, it's okay if he's community peeing. I
He's
mean,
been her. They're
um,
not even divorced now. They're still not
yeah,
divorced.
well,
They've been
because they
separated.
aren't, I mean, they would have to be legally married to get legally divorced.
That's right. They only got married on the island. That's right. They probably
Yeah,
never did it.
like I'm not sure that I feel like that's why it's taken so long. Why would it take so long? Unless
I feel
there's some
like
problem with the paperwork somewhere.
I don't think he wants to. I think either. I don't know what the fuck's their problem because she sometimes says she doesn't really want to divorce him, and then she says he doesn't want a divorce, and
This,
I don't. And he's a gaslighter, so he's gonna like torture her forever.
right? And this same content creator just also alleged that Mark was allegedly supposed to be being paid spermage for the baby daddy role. And part of the reason they're taking drawn out in court is because he's like, oh, you owe me for being sperm on top of it.
Doesn't
But
she want to have a
Bethany
baby?
was also Bethany was also really married. Like we saw her get married for real, for real. Like we know Bethany was really married. We know she didn't sign the prenup with old boy. We know that he ended up being like a very
Pretty crazy
opportunistic person,
person,
allegedly, that he would go from, oh, I love you to give me your checkbook, bitch. I mean, that's
and
nothing but
then
an
the like
opportunistic
stalking
money.
her and everything.
Yeah, and then all of that was just too much. He was trying to like drain all the pennies from Bethany IMO,
That's
allegedly.
crazy. Listen,
And
in Jersey,
yeah.
you wait a year and that's it. A year with no contest, or it literally can be instant. It can be like you can be separated for 3 months and that's it. Like you don't have to sit there and wait for like. There's no if somebody else wants a divorce and there's no reasons for like, and they're bringing up dumb shit all the time. The judges around here they don't fuck around. Like
Oh, that's good.
that would make me. I would
That's
fucking
nice.
lose my mind.
I don't understand like the logic in the judicial system in states where the people obviously aren't getting along and want a divorce and they make them like drag it out for another year. That kind
I,
of sounds a little dangerous.
my one girlfriend. So her new husband, her ex-husband, and all of the kids that she has with all of them, they were all living in one house. But she, for some reason, her and the well, actually, she couldn't marry the new husband. Her and the ex-husband could never get a divorce, and
Uh-huh.
it's weird in the same. It's weird. I don't know why, but like I don't know. And then he went on the run, right? So then she
Yeah.
actually got when he went on the run. Then she was granted the divorce. It's so weird. Like if you abandon somebody, you can and they can't
Yeah.
find you the divorce. But so all right. So we have Portia who only filmed not at the house, and he's getting all kinds of ceases or all kinds of information, and he wants this and that. So that's all fucked there, right? Kenya's pause. That's fucked. It's probably a good season. So the season's over, right? They filmed the whole season. I'm assuming.
No, they were only 3 weeks in. This was their third week of filming when Kenya did this. So that's why I'm like,
We
there
find
must
this.
be Yeah, like I'm feeling like it must be some kind of contractual thing. So she obviously signed a contract, and the
Yeah.
contract says you get paid however you get paid, which is probably per episode that we let you get aired on, right? And then there's probably some type of firing cause, like
Yeah.
the reasons you can be fired. So maybe there's something like you need to be suspended before you get fired. So she's suspended indefinitely because it was
Quit
only
pay
week
or
3.
something. Yeah.
And they're just gonna drain her money the whole season. And then at the end of this contract, perhaps if I was a lawyer, I would wait till the end of said contract to finally fire her and just not film with her all season and not let her get paid at all. That's what I would do. But I don't
I
know
mean,
what
I
their
think they
contract
should pay
exactly
her.
says.
If I think if they fired her, but I think they should pay her. I don't know, unless they told
But
her
if
not
she
to
only
do
gets
it.
paid per episode, if she only gets paid per episode and now
Is that
she's
how that
suspended,
works? I didn't know
she
that.
can't get filmed. So she can't get
Oh,
money.
so what the hell, man? But see, you can get a lot of content. I don't know how long they film for. What do they film? They actually film for how long? Like 18?
I'm not sure how
They
long
can
they
make
film, but
3
it
weeks.
ends up being what? Almost 18 episodes. I think they say 3 months, right? Isn't it like 3 months?
Yeah,
Because it was
it's
only
like
week 3.
well, we had 18 episodes in Beverly Hills. Jersey used to be 18, it's down to 9. So they might they might do the same thing with Atlanta because again, they've got some fucking shit going on in the middle. I keep saying this with these OGs. They don't fucking like each other. And
Yeah,
Kenya is getting too fucking comfortable. And you know what though? I don't blame her though. If they were together, if this girl, I don't know. I would probably go after this bitch too, but I would not
right.
do it to lose a job. I wouldn't go and do something. I would go online and be like, this is, you know what I mean? I would be doing it all over social media. If you want to make a splash, do it online. You know what I mean? We don't really,
Yeah,
we could probably do without that. I mean, but you could do it on here. I mean, I don't mind doing it on here because for some reason, that's something I don't like that shit, but again, like what? Oh my, I don't know. See, they have to just cut the shit. Either get them on a fucking ultimate girls trip like they did with like New York. Well, minus the rain, but you know what I mean. You got the OGs. That's what you have to do because they don't want to film each other. You have to force them to get together. Then you have to force them to play some game and where they get in a fight and you get your content and then go home. And we don't
right.
want to make them fight. We don't need that. You fucked up when you fired Monica. Like we know now that you guys have no
Right.
fucking.
Like, I don't understand what that whole thing is anyway. Can you hear husband running in the water? Can you, is that husband?
No, I can't at all. I only seen him once.
Okay.
I've seen him once.
I don't understand. I mean, does anybody want to see all this fighting with these ladies who take Geritol? Like, I mean, they have
Not at all.
kids on their way to
No.
college. Do we want to see them fighting and all this dysfunction? Or do we want to see like reconciliation and conflict resolution and a nice kiki and at a nice restaurant? Like, what do we really want?
Okay, seriously, like when in the middle of Salt Lake, when they were fake getting along, when I actually believed it, and they were taking Monica to the Bahamas, like I believed it then. I enjoyed watching it. When Beverly Hills, the one episode where they were all getting along in Vegas, and it was fun to watch. I mean, yeah, that was forced, but we can get that with some of the girls on Jersey because they all still hang out except for the assholes.
It seems like if you just got rid of Teresa on Jersey, a lot of things would auto reconcile.
Yeah, because all we're doing is we're
Yeah.
focusing on what she's done wrong. That's what we're focusing on. There's nothing else. I want to hang out. I want to see Melissa's sister on the show. Melissa has one of her sisters going to be on the show. You can get one of Rachel's brother and his wife. They have people, Brittany and Frank. We don't even have room for it anymore because this bitch is fucking like infiltrating.
And I don't know how Teresa became like the queen as representation for New Jersey anyway. Like, I'm not sure.
She used to be normal.
Everything she did ended up like she's the one whose ass has to get kissed. They all have to bend the knee to Teresa.
It's only because she's been there longer. That's it. And at this point, it's just the time.
Right.
She's
so if she was gone, even Jennifer would be forced to act differently if Teresa was gone, I think.
Yeah, and you know what? Jen fucked up because Jennifer is a great housewife. She would make an amazing. She's an amazing real housewife because she really doesn't really fight everybody. She does Teresa's dirty work. That's what annoys everybody. But because she's messy, she would have been a fun. But she ruined it. I'll never fucking look at her. Like I just don't like her.
Yeah,
I'll never like her because I've seen how you move. But that's just me, But she's a good housewife for production. But Teresa has made that, has ruined it for her. And Jennifer Aiden has now gotten in a fist fight, so she's fucked. So they're gone. And I said, shame that Danielle's gone, because I wish she would have just waited until they weren't on camera and fucked her up. Because she deserved it. Jennifer Aiden's getting her face, not thinking Danielle's not going to do it. That's what they do. They bully the weak ones. That's why she'll never go after Frank. Did you hear what I said about Frank?
What had happened?
He said he got convicted in 1980 of selling cocaine. He got convicted.
Frank Catania?
Frank Catania in the 80s, Mr. Miami Vice with his mustache and his long hair. Miami, yes, he got convicted.
Did he abscond with it from evidence? Because wasn't he a freaking
lawyer?
Happy birthday!
He was a lawyer after Happy Birthday. He was a lawyer after that.
Well, look at that! Look at that!
I know. And Teresa's never said shit to him about that, has she?
Because
never,
ever. I didn't know.
Well, she bullies the weak. She knew.
All right, on. Thanks, you guys.
Somebody brought it up. That's why somebody else brought it up. So I was like, all right, I'll talk about it, because I knew about it, but it was so old. But it's like, nobody cares, and nobody cares. But Teresa's like, wait a minute. She's bringing up John's past, but she'll never say shit about Frank. Hi, Erin.
Right. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just listening to you guys. You guys are doing such a good job.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me.
You're in a tunnel. There you are. You're getting louder now. She pushed her twice, and then Danielle just fucking went nuts. First of all, she said something about her kids. I said Danielle's kids or something. They were fun. It's really bad. But at this point, Danielle deserves it, because she literally tried to tell everybody that Jennifer told everybody that Danielle wasn't paying the charities and keeping some of the money, and she heard you don't pay your people. That's some shit like that. First of all, she didn't even do her hair that day. That hairdresser was weeks before it. She just invited her to that event. She could have bought a ticket to get into the part that she was wanting to be in without a wristband. And she was told to leave. She said no. That's why she got kicked out. She told security no. That you have to leave. No, I'm not leaving. Well, now you are. Now you actually are leaving, because you said no, you're not going to leave. But then to have her come on the show and make her call Danielle out for not paying her and not having her in a fucking housewife VIP part of some event that I didn't even know about, that nobody even knew. But it was Danielle's first week on the show when she did this thing. And then, oh my God, why didn't you put put Aiden's name on the step and repeat? Because you didn't donate any money. You should have your presence is your present. You should get your presence is not your present. I think it's wild that celebrities go to these things, these charity events, and they don't have to give any money. They just go, and that's their fucking that's their gift. When I found out about with Rinna, I was like, wait, whoa. I'm like, wait. So Sutton buys a table, but then Rinna doesn't pay any money because she's the actual equity. I don't know. Who the fuck was this? I'm sorry, I don't like celebrity. I'm not fazed by it. So to me, I'm like, that wouldn't make me go to an event. I'm still going to give money regardless. You know what I mean? And if you are a rich person, I feel like that's crazy to me. But that's John Lennon's thing, whatever his name is.
I have a theory on the hairdresser that Jennifer Aiden brought in. Okay, does anybody else think that Jennifer Aiden brought the hairdresser in to throw Danielle under the bus because she thought Danielle could have been replacing her as Teresa's best friend? That's all I could think was, ooh, is Jennifer Aiden protecting her spot?
I don't know why they didn't want. I think because they started to notice her being friends with Rachel again, and because they're doing all the shit behind the scenes, they could have they have all that planned. They're like, okay, well, if this one does this, we're going to do this. So they were planting the seed that Danielle's a bad person, because behind the scenes, she started to be friends with all them. And Danielle also is realizing that they set her up last season, and she's starting to call them out for stuff. So then they're going to try to make her look bad, because they're going to get called out for what they did. First of all, setting her up, and then all the stuff they're doing behind the scenes. So they're just trying to I really honestly the Titanic is sinking, and they're just grabbing on, and they're just literally, anybody that grabs on is going to go down with her. So those two are going to go down with her. Unfortunately, they had to get in a fist fight, and it sucks because Danielle probably won't be allowed back. They're probably done because of that. But Danielle, it sucks because she's good, and Jennifer, they both would have been great housewives if they didn't try to die on that hill. And it was because of Teresa. That's what this whole fight is about. Because she did Teresa's dirty work, and then she found out that she got used, and then now they're going after her and calling her all kinds of names. And Danielle's not old like us. Like, she will fuck you up. And like, unfortunately, she didn't realize the cameras are watching, and that kind of fighting. And even if she's defending herself, like, she did hurt. I mean, she defended herself more and just kept going. Which at that point, she probably said, fuck it, I already hit her. I'm already, you know what I mean? We're already down. I might as well just fuck her up now because I'm getting fired no matter what. And I might as well get out of the way. Because that was going to happen regardless. I don't know how they could have, after I realized you're talking about me and making me look like I'm a thief. Really? Or you're my friend and you're going to make me look like a thief at an event that I invited you to, and you literally came and you were like, they were like the stars of that Housewives event, which they did a great thing for her. But like, how are you then throwing her face? That's the shit I don't like. Hey, Manny. He's going to disagree with us. That's why he's not speaking.
Hey guys,
Hey,
happy
Emmanuel.
Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth to ya. And you know it was Aaron's birthday too, Emmanuel.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday, Aaron.
You guys want to sing happy birthday to her?
Yeah, which version?
Not the one that's the
Oh, the old one.
Not the copyright.
Is it that I only know one version?
I know. Well, I feel like that's like a cult thing now. But I don't know. We'll just sing it. You guys ready? We'll just sing happy birthday. Yeah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Aaron. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. By the way.
Yeah. I'm 40.
Are you 40? I'm so jealous.
40?
I turned 40 yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Wow.
You look good, girl. You look good.
I know. I thought you were like 30 in your 30s. I was like, wait, how old is my friend?
I was, and now I'm in my 40s.
I know. I feel like, I don't know. You are, I know. You haven't aged. I've looked at your pictures. You don't look like you've aged in a long time.
I look younger than when I was married.
Yes. That's not, even Kathy, I was looking at pictures of Kathy. Kathy looks younger. I think Kathy looks younger now than the pictures I saw of her before. Unless the pictures are backwards, but.
No.
I like Kathy with dark hair.
You know, I got rid of the husband and I got younger.
I know. I was like, at your wedding picture, I'm like, that's not Aaron. Yeah. It was your mom and your dad. So no offense, I thought it was your mom and your dad first. I was like,
yep.
But
no, I have actually less gray hair than when I was married, and I don't dye it, so I don't know how that works.
Amazing.
Yeah, she doesn't look 40 at all. So, Manny, what's your opinion? Like, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think about all this? Would you like the fact that you clowned for an entire day?
Few things.
Okay.
I loved what Margaret Josephs did. That was like, that's got to be one of the top 10 housewife moments.
Like perfectly, and not even set up. That just landed in her lap perfectly.
It was perfect. And then
what happened? What did she do?
Okay, so this is what happened. So Jackie has the nerve. Now, mind you, Margaret just wanted to talk to her very calmly. She wasn't angry. She wasn't mad. Jackie just throws in her face, "You're just mad that I'm friends with Teresa now. So deal with it. You're not worth my time." And she just walks away. So then Jackie wants to go talk to Dolores.
I'm gonna fuck Marge over, thinking she's like
right. So then Jackie said, like she says, "I'm gonna go talk to Dolores," and she wants to talk crap about Margaret. So Margaret from a distance says, "Oh, wait a minute. So Jackie's over there talking to Dolores? Let me get my phone real quick." She opens her messages, quickly screenshots what Jackie just texted her about Dolores.
I know.
And she sends it to Dolores, and in the middle of the conversation, Dolores says, "Hold up, let me check on my dog real quick." She opens her phone, and as Jackie is talking to her, she says, "I'm a slob." And then Jackie's like, "What?" And Dolores flips that phone and shows her the screenshots, and she was busted.
Dolores, you should see what they say about you. I mean, she doesn't put it in writing. You should see it says nasty things about you. And she's like, she's smart. Like,
oh yes, she does.
That
she
is
why is Jackie so comfortable talking to Marge? Like, I don't know what Marge is saying that makes Jackie feel like she can talk shit on Dolores like that. You know what I mean? I have to wonder, why are you so comfortable talking shit on me to her?
Right.
Like, where? So you know what I mean? Why would you think?
And not only that, I think it shows like there's something off or like kind of wrong with Jackie, because the reason she said that was because Dolores forgot to tag her in a picture. So
I
for you to
fucking
say,
hate her.
"Oh, she forgot to tag me in the picture. She's a slob and I hate her."
Fucking hate her.
Yeah, effing hate her. I'm like, oh my
Listen, there's only
gosh.
one definition of slob around here, and that she meant slob like a slut or slob messy, like not slob like, oh, you're messy spilling the tea slob. She meant like cheat on your husband slob.
Well, the funny thing is, Dolores wasn't even offended by the I hate her. She was
She
offended
don't
by
give a fuck
the slob.
because she doesn't like Jackie. She said we're not cut from the same cloth. She's been saying that. She's never liked her. And now guess what? Jackie's got balls. I would have you she's like, you need to get away from me. Dolores, you know, when she didn't act like Dolores not reacting in the like I'll fuck you up way is even worse.
And you know
Because
what?
she,
Melissa
we're so
ate
done, bitch.
Melissa ate when she said, Jackie, you wrote in your book that she made you relapse.
Oh my god. Oh, it's not out yet. I didn't see the text messages would have been so you're the messy one. You're literally the slob who says shit behind people's back because you don't think it's going to be revealed because literally, like, you're going to fuck somebody over and think they're not going to sit there and go, wait a minute, you're fucking me over. You're going over here, but you just called her a fucking slob. You're only invited because we don't want to hear you fucking cry. That's the only reason she's at Melissa's. And she literally, Melissa, you know, I knew what you were trying to do. You fucking said she made you relapse. If somebody made me relapse, I do not. We're done. Like you would never be in my orbit again. Like if Teresa literally made her, she had to get off the show, and I stuck up for her with that rumor for years. Because I knew how it came about, and I said it's not fucking true. The showrunners did it just like they fuck everybody else over. They showrunners told fucking drunk Teresa to do it, and she did. Now she'll never take it back. But like now we're still talking about it, and that's Marge's fault now. Jackie's like, oh, it's Marge's fault. Why is it Marge's fault? Teresa's the one who said a dumb bitch. Don't you remember? Evan's 40th birthday party, she wasn't saying for you to get ahead of it. She's telling people how your husband cheats on you at his 40th birthday party with somebody at the gym. Huh? Oh, yeah, he's that stupid to cheat with somebody at the gym. And anyway, the fact that somebody even like, oh my God, it's so angry. And anyway, I stuck up for Jackie. I felt so bad for her. I'm like, it's not true. It's not true. But this poor Jackie, Jesus Christ. Like, she must think it's, I don't know what she thinks. Jackie relapsed because she doesn't like to be left out. She's a pick-me, and she hates rejection. Well, you fucked up, bitch, because you got memes about you. I've never seen so many memes clowning somebody in my life as now. Because then watch what happens live. Like, don't fuck around. You fuck around, you find out. Like, you go and watch what happens live. You know what Teresa's done now, because now you've seen it. And it's been said to you, but you're still gonna fucking look at Jack and look at Jen Fessler like, Jen, like, what is she? Like, she doesn't have to agree with you. Jen Fessler doesn't have to be a fucking rat like you. Oh, did Marge say that? Did Marge tell you that? No, she didn't. Jackie's like, oh, Jackie, shut the fuck up, you little snitch. Oh yeah, she said that. She said that.
Also, let me say this.
Yeah.
You know, Teresa needs to be fired.
Yeah, she does.
But Jennifer Aiden definitely needs to be fired.
Yeah.
Because
did you see it in the
Did you see the preview?
Yeah.
Same thing as always. Violence as always.
Yeah, this one, but it's like really violent. But
yeah,
you know what?
Bad.
If the cameras weren't, it would have happened anyway. Because Jen Aiden deserves to get her fucking. She runs her mouth way fucking too much. And she throws glasses at people. She always commits a violent felony first.
Yeah,
like
every year there's something violent.
Season, she has gotten a fucking, like, literally worse than Teresa. Like, Teresa literally has been screaming like a maniac. Like, remember with Marge at the reunion? This motherfucker right here with Joe, and like, she's calling Joe a mother. It's like, why are you so angry? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what happened? What broke in you? I don't know what broke in Teresa because she doesn't even get it. You don't understand? She still hasn't gotten it yet that she's fucked, and prove it. We've already done that, Teresa. We don't fucking care. We don't know what it doesn't matter what you can prove in court. We don't care about all that. We saw the proof. We know it's yours. Now we have proof that you've done it. You've tried to tell us basically prove it when we have. Like, you're telling us to fuck off, telling Dana Wilkie or telling Kim D no longer to fuck with Dana Wilkie. So now Kim D is not talking to Dana Wilkie. Told Dana I can no longer collab or speak to you because Teresa doesn't want me to. Wait a minute. The show's canceled, Kim. So you're not getting back on it. The show's done filming. I'm pretty sure it's canceled, and Teresa's not coming back. You're definitely not going to be there. You're not going to do the Posh Fashion Show. The show's not there. So why are you fucking over somebody for Teresa? She's not even hanging out with you. You're not friends. You're fake making up. Like, oh yeah, you made up. Okay, well, for what? Because you think it's going to film? They're not going to film you, Kim. They're not bringing you back, or they would have done it by now. They're literally baiting the fuck out of you for Teresa. So Teresa just has something to like, which Teresa has not once promoted Kim's books or anything. She hasn't even mentioned Kim's name one time. And we have 2 episodes left. Do you think she's going to fucking do anything for Kim? She hasn't promoted her at all. Kim's got a book coming out. She's got a Patreon, whatever. Kim D knows everything. Kim D lies about things because she doesn't want to tell the truth because she's not going to fucking rat people out. So when people call her a liar and a flip-flopper, she should not be talking Jersey because she does flip-flop because she will hate somebody and then become friends with them as soon as they're nice to her. Like, she hated the Foodies until she met them. Again, that's just how, I mean, I probably would be the same way. No, I'm not, because I actually fucking hate. I will never ever like Laura Lee. I will never hang out with Laura Lee. I turned the fuck around and came home because Laura Lee was there. Like, I don't go to things with these people there. She is a fucking snitch. You ratted on your best friend. Why would you want to hang out with you? And why would you think that you're going to come on camera and listen to Teresa and call people out, Laura Lee? What the? Bravo doesn't want you. Stop it, Teddy. Go away. Do you hear it? You know, Teddy's literally going to fucking podcast with Alexia, who hates Teresa. Alexia and Teddy are going to podcast to do OC because Tamara can't do OC. And then Teresa, why the fuck is she allowed to have a podcast and talk about Jersey, but nobody else can? Because Tamara's not allowed to talk about OC on her podcast. Like, why is Teresa allowed to turn in the tables? Because I turned the tables. Because I flipped the table. Well, because I changed. Do you understand? Spell it. Please just spell podcast, Teresa. Spell podcast. She can't even do that. Sorry, I'm ranting, guys. Go ahead, Larja. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Anybody? Why is it so quiet?
No, I come to listen to you. I don't indulge in these ladies, but I love your rants.
I repeat myself. I repeat myself. It's ridiculous. I literally
just hey, you know what? It bears repeating. Because it's even from the comments is looking. Look, Chevy even says they'll never fire her. It's absolutely disgusting because it is. I mean, for these people to be ruining your favorite shows like this, it's too much. It's too much.
They're not. How do they cut a season in half and then not fire the person that caused it? She's a clown, and she's a class clown. The whole class is being punished because of her. They're not getting paid because of her. Alexia hates Teresa. Wait, no, hold on. Tamara hates Teresa, and Alexia likes Teresa, and she's got a podcast with Teddy. So Tamara can't do OC. Alexia is going to step in and do it with her, which I don't understand that at all. But she doesn't like Teresa. I don't know. Whatever. So what is she going to like? Tamara's going to fucking literally probably like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know how this is going to work. Whatever. Teresa literally is friends with Alexia because they're not actually living in the same state. But I swear that Louis went down to Miami. Remember, Teresa's like, he's in Miami for work. There's an Invignia, and I thought there's only Invignia in California. I think he went down there to see Alexia. He went down there because
Alexia says she's still smashing Todd, y'all, and that they still love
what?
each other.
Todd's using that. Todd just is trying to. Of course, they're going to smash. They're just literally, they did that. They're COVID people, COVID relationships. So.
Allegedly, their irreconcilable difference is her fame and the pressure of being
because he's a criminal. Because he's a criminal, he knows better.
He's not stupid. And the fact that if he is an alleged criminal, he's already in the habit of doing 9-minute weird apology videos. If you don't want to be in the public spotlight, don't do weird apology videos.
He's literally Louis 2.8. She looks like Teresa sometimes. It's so weird. She's a little bit of Jersey, and he reminds me of Louis. He just does the same. He does the most. Like Louis makes TikToks like with his man bun, and he's like, "Oh, I talk about my family, my family. I love you, Gia. Love you. I'm like, what? Like, love you? You just got here. You don't even go here.
Chrissy Balls, I'm on an Instagram hiatus right now, but didn't Chrissy Balls say something just recently about their mortgage thing is getting even funnier?
I don't say this is the thing. I don't understand that, but I don't think a mortgage company would do anything. I don't think he would do something that I don't think it's illegal. I don't think it's illegally done because it's too out there. But it's
Right.
probably he did cash out $1 million, and he probably used it for the influx to Lavinia because they had no money. They didn't pay the lady, and he probably needed money because they got cut. Their season got cut, so they didn't get paid for the reunion and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm assuming because that's like $500,000. I think they get paid a lot of money, so
Right.
they get. And then even the men, the husbands get paid. Frank hasn't even been in like what 1 or 2 episodes, so I don't know. We're not going to be able to see. We're not going to even see his engagement. Like we're not going to see anything. And we can get into other people's families, but we can't because Teresa is always in the way. Like, she really thought that she had to fight with everybody. Like, you're a loser when you have to make shit up about your life. Like, I got to fight with people to be relevant. Why? Are you irrelevant? Are you a has-been? Maybe. How's your daughter going to influence? How she's going to cut all, abandon all education to be an influencer for Invignia or whatever the fuck it's called. I sound like, I don't know what, I can't even say it. Invignia. We'll just call it Vignia because I can't say it, but they're going down the fucking toilet. They're not going to be the new TikTok, you dumbass. They're going to be the new TikTok driving around in it. And the lady never got paid. They were out there at that party when he did that TikTok with that fucking thing or TMZ and still owes her $300,000. And literally, she has the DMs. It's mind blowing. This poor woman has to like eat that $300,000. I don't know how she can't get that back through like civil. There's got to be a way. He doesn't have any money. But Washington State. You guys are all talking about other shit. I'm talking about Jersey. Manny, what else do you have for me? Anything?
I'm still mad about Jennifer Aiden because everyone knows that this whole thing with the hairdresser is not a big deal, but she's trying to make this into something that it isn't. And Danielle
did not have a ticket. She didn't have a pass for that. She didn't have a wristband for the VIP. She could have actually bought. I just found out there was actually tickets to get into that VIP. She could have bought her way into it. That was an option.
And
she didn't have to. So
Danielle explained it perfectly. She said the VIP, it was a safety issue. Like, it was just for a few people. It wasn't to bring out everyone and your friends and everyone you know.
And that's what
it
happened.
wasn't like that. And did you hear what she said? Lena wanted to bring Laura.
I know.
To the VIP.
I was like, the girl that said that literally was the one who set Danielle up with the rumor about. That was the whole sit down lunch. That's where the whole cheating rumor came and setting up Danielle. Why would you want to bring something that, like, talk shit on us, right? And like allegedly, Teresa didn't make her say. You know what I mean? Like, Danielle's like, why would that girl? Why? And that's how. Remember, they said Teresa promised Laura Lee she would have her come on the show and approach Margaret. That's, I think, the event that she was trying. One of these events, and like she literally promised Laura Lee that she could come on to walk onto the event and like. I don't know, approach Margaret, but I think you have to get it approved by like production, I think, right? Because literally, I would have loved to see Laura Lee try to approach Margaret and say, what, bitch? Say what? I fucked you over? That you're not cool because you fucked her over? Like, I'm your best friend and I told all our secrets, but secrets weren't even secrets. Laura Lee never said anything. They gave us nothing. Nothing new. Laura Lee knows nothing. All she knows is what everybody else talks about. And again, of course, Margaret has an arsenal. She's a real housewife of New Jersey. They all look at Teresa's got an arsenal. She's got people getting arsenals on people. Everything this bitch has fucking said and fought with people about is what she's doing. She's a fucking hypocrite. She literally has called her brother every fucking name in the book, and that's everything she is. She deflects and she projects her life onto everybody else. She calls everybody else, you're looking things up on people. That's exactly what you've been doing. Your husband has all kinds of shit about him, but you want to bring up everybody else's life? You've never said shit about Frank Catania having he got busted for selling coke in the 80s. He literally got busted for selling cocaine in the 80s. And she never brought that up, but she's going to bring up John Fuda's past because she thinks they're the weak ones. She goes after the weak ones and it doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? Like, Jennifer Aiden really thought Danielle was that weak that she could bully her. And Danielle fucking basically was like, no. I feel bad. But like, she had to. I feel bad that she got to that point. Because she's going to lose her job over it. And it's not really that fair because Jennifer Aiden just kind of deserves it.
That's why I was still getting to know Danielle last season.
No,
I was like, but I am really enjoying her this season. Don't get me wrong. I still think there's something weird about her relationship with her brother and her dad. But putting that aside, I actually like her, and I'm really happy that she's standing up for herself. She's saying, "Y'all set me up." Like, she's not being quiet; she's
She
being very
knows
vocal.
exactly. So
And
she's
next week is going to be good because if you look at that preview, you can see Danielle say to her, "You're a dirt bag. Everybody was right about you." And then
she's
as Jennifer says, "No, you're the effing." When she says that, you can hear her hands kind of like hit
God.
Danielle, and that's when the cameras go off.
She's
Now,
pushing
do you think they will show us what happens?
No, nope.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Because it was filmed. It was definitely filmed.
I know. I don't know. I don't know. We should probably ask that question. We could probably find out. I would like to see. I mean, look, I'm not for. Let me just put this out there. I'm not perpetuating violence. I'm not all about. I don't want to say it. I just feel like around here, there's things you say. You don't do that to somebody. You don't bully people around like that. Like Jennifer Aiden, you're not going to get inside. She pushed Danielle twice before Danielle hit her. So you're gonna fucking push me away. Like, she should have gotten in trouble. She literally should have stopped there. They should have stopped at them, but Danielle didn't. You know what I mean? Like, you pushed me twice. Let production just handle it now. You should be fired. Like, you just pushed me twice. But I don't think she would have gotten in trouble for pushing her. So Danielle fought back because Jennifer's pushed people before and not got in trouble. So is Teresa. So it's like it's pushing
and
somebody.
Thrown things and.
Yes. So Danielle's like, probably Danielle wasn't even thinking at the moment. I don't think she even thought about it. She just reacted, but it had to happen only because, like, I don't think Jennifer was doing that because she thinks that Danielle's weak. She really believes she's the weak one. But Jennifer Aiden's also the lowest man on the totem pole still. She's still literally the newest housewife that's coming in that group. So she's disposable for everybody. Like, Melissa can hold a show, so can Dolores, so they all, with those four, Marge, and including then you have Danielle and Rachel, they're all good friends. They can hold the show. And then I would definitely bring on Melissa's sister, or like, and then like maybe one of Rachel's friends, or like Brittany. Like, there's so much other content that we don't have to fucking deal with. Goddamn, I'm so sick of him. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of him. I'm constantly fucking literally talking about what she's done. I'm tired of it. Like, I give up. Like, I'm done. Like, this is it.
Is there really revenge pee happening in Jersey too?
Not for what, huh? What?
No.
Yeah,
Okay, so Daniel Slob
what she did?
entered the chat and said that allegedly some of the guys from New Jersey were hanging out and they played her sex tape on the TV and they were watching it. But it was
public.
Like, it wasn't filmed. It wasn't like part of a storyline or anything.
It's not. It's public. It's public.
It was just something that was talked about, but it wasn't.
I could look it up.
Used as extortion, or it wasn't used to humiliate someone.
To humiliate.
She put it on the fucking. She's the one who put it out there. How do you think they got it? How do you think they got it? She put it out there. I don't know where honestly, like, there's no way that Frank got it. Whoever had who supposedly, I don't know, whatever. So she thinks that's fucking a reach right there. I mean, they literally that's a reach. That's a reach.
But let me tell you, I think that again,
I would like to see, like, I would like to watch Frank. I would like to see Frank come out with some porn. I would like to watch him. You know what I mean? Can somebody revenge porn Frank for me? I'm just kidding, Frank. I love
but you know, I do wonder, going back to the fight, if they're going to show it. I mean, they did show Candace and Monique's whole fight.
You're right.
So will they show Danielle and Jennifer?
Yeah, I didn't. You know what? But why didn't they show us the one that just happened where with Candace? The one that just happened. How come they didn't show us that?
Oh, that one, they didn't show that one because the cameras were already down.
Oh, okay.
Their mics were on, but the cameras were down. And then they quickly picked them back up after the fact.
Yeah. And there's only one or two episodes left of Jersey. So it's like the one, I guess it's the book signing. Who gives a fuck about your book, really? Like, Jackie, I don't even care about your book. The fact that you put that in there about Teresa and we're so hell bent on how bad she made your life and how you literally, she relapsed for 2 years over this, and now she's best friends with Teresa. Teresa hasn't called her. I have no respect for her. Neither do I. I was sticking up for her for so long. I felt so bad for her because I knew that Teresa picked on her, and I'm
Also,
like, I stand for her.
did you see how the crazy Teresa fans flipped on Jen Fessler now?
No, but I'm all for it. There is still Teresa. I didn't even think there was Teresa fans left. I really feel like they're hurt.
There's a few on social media.
And Housewife Historian has now turned to, which I don't agree with. She now is, hey babe, I was thinking about you this morning. That's Cassandra, the one that, NT liar face person. Jensen John, I miss you.
Okay, so wait a minute. So
Frank Catania got busted in the 80s. Did you know that?
What'd you say?
Frank Catania got busted for selling coke in the 80s, and Teresa's never said shit to him about it on camera.
Well, she probably would if she had the chance.
She knows. Oh, she probably had that in the vault. She never will because she's not. She knows what she would never do that to Frank. She's, like I said, she goes after the weak ones. So, and she's a pussy. She does it behind the scenes. But the fact that she would say that about John and then she not once has said shit about fucking Frank. And her husband is a fucking cokehead, not a legend.
Okay, so going back to Danielle and Jennifer.
Yes.
So
I love you too. I miss you.
Are they going to get into a fight twice?
Danielle and
what I understood is that obviously they're going to get into a physical altercation next week, but also at the finale when they were in that dinner.
I thought that was all in one thing.
No, I think that's two instances.
Showing us next week. So wait a minute. So that means she's not going to be at the sit down then, right? They're not going to fist fight.
No, they are. Okay, so this will happen. So next week is when Jennifer hits Danielle. And then obviously Danielle hits her back, and that's why I'm asking. Well, let's see if they show us. That's when they suspended filming for like about a week. Remember?
Oh no!
But then the sit down, which is the finale, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Which I heard they got violent there too.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, why are you putting these people in the same room together? Do you not see what's happening when somebody says, "I'm going to fuck her up"? You don't like that already. I mean, honestly, I don't know why they thought they could get back in the same room again. And I don't think it's them fighting this the last time. I think it's I don't think it's. Is it them too at the finale? I think it's more of like.
And Teresa and Melissa as well.
Well, fucking.
And it's gonna be everyone. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I think they all like reveal what Teresa's done. They probably deny it. Teresa. I don't know if they get called out for the Von Teese stuff. Because I'm just going to call it Von Teese what they did. Von Teese 2.0.
But I'm just saying, could you imagine for a second if Candace Dillard did what Jennifer Aiden does on a regular? And he just hit people and threw things and slapped. Oh, my God.
Throwing dishes, throwing glasses. Oh, he called me names. He said it to your face, Jennifer Aiden. Like, at least he said it to your face. You're talking shit behind his back. So you're mad because somebody talks to your face, Jennifer. You're going to throw a glass? Literally, throw a fucking glass at somebody. You committed a violent felony 5 different times on camera. And then you know what? Danielle's defending herself, but there's no self-defense in Jersey, unfortunately. But I mean, yeah, she calls her a whore. Who the hell calls her sister-in-law a whore? Like, literally, you have so much respect for John, but then you call him a drug dealer. You literally have so much respect for your brother, but you literally have been trying to take him down ever since. Like, what broken her? I like really what broken her. Because she was, I think she was, I don't know, man. She's probably always been this hateful, and we didn't even know. Actually, yeah, because we met her, she hated her brother. She gaslit the fuck out of him then, coming up to him at the christening. Hi. When you said you wanted nothing to do with him before that. Hi, guys, I just want to stay. And Joe's like, yeah, why? And that was it. And she literally set the president. She set the fucking, calling her a stripper made us literally have to divide the entire time because she made it that way. And then when they were getting along, they were getting along at the Ultimate Girls Trip. I was thinking to myself, stupid me. I was like, finally, they're a family. Finally, I was like, this is fine. Like, they haven't fought in years. I'm like, look at them. And then literally what happened? Louis happened. I thought Louis happened. But apparently Teresa broke or something. Something broke in her where she just, I think Louis makes her so nervous and like, you have to do this or they're going to take her. They're going for your seat, Teresa. They wanted your seat. Why would they want her? What seat? They're all at the table, you fucking dumbass. Everybody has a seat at the table. You fucking wanted her seat. That's what happened. Like, you thought that you were going to put all your eggs in a Bravo basket. You had to hold on to that. What you did was fuck her over. Literally saw her broken relationships and, like, severed them. All the bent ones, severed them. All the broken ones, severed. She's got nobody left but his family, and they're a bunch of crazy people. And I don't even believe their marriage is fucking legal. I don't think they ever recorded their marriage. Why would you when he's getting sued by fucking everyone? And you are what, depending on your money, Teresa, because he's your manager, so you need to work for him to make money. Why would you fucking legally marry somebody who's getting sued when you could lose all your money? Just why would you guys do that? It would be stupid for the both of you to literally legalize your marriage in the state of New Jersey. Especially
had she listened to 3 of your questions prior, then maybe she wouldn't be in this conundrum.
She doesn't.
But she seems to like a challenge.
She's just like Alexia. I don't know what's in the bag. I don't know. How do you, what are you doing with your money? I don't know. I know more about your money than you do, Teresa. I really probably know more about what Louis does. Like, I know that he goes to the Bahamas and he rides his money and he washes it there. It's not really even that illegal to do that, actually. It's just his money, but then they spend all hers and then they don't have any left. Because he's not going to get, he's not, like, he had to take $1 million out just to have cash. And then I swear their trips cost at least $100,000. He's going to Greece. He's going to Switzerland. He's going here. He's going there. Like, why do you, I don't know. Her house with Joe, that house, the mansion, the first house we saw, that was that thing went to shit. That thing was horrible by the time she sold it. It needed so much fucking work that we didn't see. And I know because I knew who sold the house. But like, if they had to take $1 million, like it couldn't even sell. Like she had it for $4 million, then it had literally sold for like $2 million, and it was like you had to do a lot of work to it, but it looked the same. And that was a redone house to begin with. I guarantee the card that she wrote in Joe's card, it probably said, "Congratulations on your redone house," because Melissa's house is redone too. Why? I mean, that would be literally, that's it. The finale right there. That would have been like mic drop, and that's it. Because that would have been good if Teresa had a brain and thought about something like that. That would have been funny. They would have been, haha, funny. Oh, look how cute. She just wrote, oh, we deserve that. And that would be the end. And that would be the end of their relationship. We already know it's over. Like, we've seen them say it every season. It's over. I'm never talking to them again. It's over. I hate my brother. You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Everybody else tells us what happened, but Teresa. We're like, Teresa, why are you March fighting? Well, you got to see. You got to watch. You got to watch. You'll see. You'll see how fucked up she is. Well, she just told us what happened, so we don't really have to wait and see. Prove it. Prove it. Oh, we did. Now what?
I don't know. So they're really cutting the season short because of all this for sure. It's cut short.
9 episodes.
That's crazy.
18 to 13 to 9.
Wow.
Like crazy pants. And because of them too. It's because of them. The whole fight is because of them. It started because of what they've done. It's just literally, Teresa's a fucking cheap. She literally lights the gas, lights the fire, and walks away. She's not going to get it. I mean, somebody is in this clock. Somebody's a clock Teresa bad. Yeah, somebody's a clock Louis and Teresa bad. He got to take his lips, right. Their lips will fall right off. I swear it's like Mr. Potato Head. They put them on in the morning. I'm telling you, like that.
I'm gonna go celebrate Juneteenth. We're getting ready to go down to the state capitol for their Juneteenth celebration. So I gotta go get these boys
love your
together.
Video. I love it.
Yeah, I'll definitely post. You guys. Everybody stay free. Stay free on this Freedom Day. Okay. I'll see you later, Krista. You coming back at 4:20?
Everybody with larger curves, you know her stuff. It's always linked in my stuff. Please follow her.
Are you coming back at 4:20?
Yes, I'll do it. Yeah.
That's like in 2 hours about, right? Okay.
Yep.
Right on. I'll see you then. Peace.
I'll see you then. Love you. All right, guys. It doesn't feel like I've been talking to you for 2 hours. Manny left too. 109, that number right here. That's my birth angel number. That's the time I was born. I see numbers all day long, and I see 109 with the angel numbers, but that's funny. It's like 109. That's probably my angel. It's my birth angel telling me to go. Whenever I see it, I know it's my birth angel. Your birth angels are with you your entire life. Your guards and your guardians usually change, but you always have your birth angel. Little side note. All right, guys. I'll be back at 4:20. 109, Stan. 96 people on Twitter. Hi, Twitter people. I wish I could see your comments. Oh, Dustin, hey.
Hi, Chris.
I'll send you the link. But 109 is your address?
I didn't get the link on the Instagram.
No, it's okay. I forgot to send it. 109 is my birth angel number, and then that's your address. And then you guys know my friend Renee. You guys might see her. Renee comes. So I didn't know, like 20 years ago, my parents bought one other shore house. Like they had one and they bought the one in the front. So they got two on the property. 20 years ago, I didn't know Renee. George, I know her from like down here where George lives. I moved where he lived. So I met her like 10 years ago. And the entire time I've been friends with her, she's one of my best friends. We've talked about going to the shore times. She's like, yeah, we used to have our shore house on so-and-so address. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, what address? And she said the address. I said, are you fucking kidding me? That's my, her family sold their house to my family. And like, isn't that crazy? That was their shore house their whole life. And then that's who my parents bought it from. And we just figured this out like a week or two ago. I was like, all right, that is crazy. That is such a coincidence. Like, not even a coincidence. That's like meant to be. I was like, that doesn't prove you're supposed to be in my life. Like, that is such, and there's no connection. There wouldn't be any like connect at all. Like, it was just random that they bought the one shore house that my it's crazy. It's so nuts. Anyway, Dustin, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Live with Dustin B, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin B, he's on Monday nights. His panel's team, they do 90 Day Fiance usually, and we were doing stuff at nighttime, but Chris is always tired and stuff.
I gotta find out if Jonathan's gonna be there on Monday, because if Jonathan ain't gonna be there, I ain't doing it.
If I go down there, will you be there? If I go there, do you want me to go with you and sit there, or like, is it just I can help you if you want me to step in?
I'm gonna find out if Jonathan's gonna be there on Monday. Yeah,
Listen, why don't we use your channel for stuff? Why don't you just open your channel?
I don't.
You are a channel. You're a channel.
Yeah, I know I am.
We could literally set it up and go live. You know, you work for Apple. You could do it yourself. I think you should do it, Dustin. Like, even if you don't take it, you don't, like, just do it because, I don't know. I mean, eventually you probably monetize. I mean, just for fun. I think we should do it, Dustin.
I'll think about it.
Or we could stream on both. Like, we stream on you, like when we stream on mine, we could add yours to see if you don't want to just, you know what I mean? Because I did that with Erin's last night, and it got views, got her views.
Yeah, I've seen your video.
Yeah. So what's your opinions? I know we talked a little bit last night, but do you definitely want Teresa going?
You already know my opinions. I want Teresa.
I know. Poor Dustin. I was trying to get him to, like, we were going to talk Jersey, but like, I don't want to force him to watch it because he doesn't even want to watch it, and I don't blame him. I don't want anybody to. It's too bad. It's horrible, and the fact that Teresa told Kim D to not talk to Dana anymore, and she told Dana that, like, I can't do any more lives with you. Teresa told me not to. Is so fucked up. I'm like, Dana, like, she's been fucked over by almost everybody. I'm like, she says it to me all the time. Don't trust anybody. Don't put your eggs in somebody's basket. Like, don't take on a co-host. Like, because it's happened. People have their own lives and they fuck you over or whatever. I've been hurt too many times. You guys know that. Like, I really thought I couldn't do it without Adam. Then I thought I couldn't do it without Erin. You know what I mean? I convinced myself that there's times where I couldn't do it without certain people. You see
what I mean?
Yeah.
You said you wouldn't do it without. You said.
Exactly. Trust me, I know.
Aaron.
But I could
that without Jonathan either.
but see, I didn't think I could, but I can. You know what I mean? You can too. I think one time we'll do our live, and I'll just stay quiet, and you run your live on Monday nights. Like, I know how I feels weird talking to yourself. I get it, because I know sometimes I'm sitting here by myself and I'm talking to you guys with nobody else in the panel, and I can, like, I don't even know if you guys are even paying attention. Like, but when somebody's on the panel with you, you can, like, remind you to stop talking. Yeah. Even though I have Post-it notes everywhere. Dustin, did you listen to that episode that I was screaming on? Or I swear I'm yelling and not talking.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I'll listen to it today.
You know what? I swear, guys, she's talking normal and I feel like I'm yelling. And I feel like it's it's like annoying or something. I love they are nuts, aren't they? I love the fact that, like, I had so much fun. It was such a good episode of Jersey, me and her doing it. We just really, like, meshed. But I'm yelling, but it's because I'm happy. Like, when I'm more, it's like, I get loud. I'm getting louder right now. Like, when I get excited or animated, I'm just loud. But I don't mean it. I'm not really yelling. People always say, why are you yelling? I'm not yelling. But I hear myself yelling. And then I also don't really understand myself. I can't really understand me when I talk. I have too much of an in my voice. It's like, and it's like, all my words run together. So I have to learn how to talk. I was trying to I was calling her and I was like, See, I'm talking normal now. I'm so embarrassed about this podcast, but I can talk normal. But it makes me crazy to talk slow like that. I just can't. I can't speak. I'm trying. I said I was going to try to talk normal here today. I was excited to wake up and like try to talk like a normal person. But
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
I don't think. Thank you, but I feel like I tried to get right into
You're
the
not
episode.
yelling, so
I'm not. I don't.
nope. You're not yelling, that's for sure.
I know that this is good. I know that this has an amazing like mic, whatever this whole. Because I know you guys says you can't hear everything behind me. You can't hear the fan, which is weird. It's really loud.
I
know
can't hear it. Nope.
Oh, you can?
I
No.
can't. I can't hear it.
Yeah, the noise
I can't hear
canceling is really good for this laptop. It's awesome. But I feel like I have, maybe it's because I think maybe I am going deaf. Shay said that's a good point. Like I know that I'm probably going deaf because I can't see. I need glasses, but they're broken. But I know that sometimes George is talking and I can't hear him. And then sometimes I hear him, but I can't register what he's saying. Somebody told me it's from wearing earbuds for so long that people are having trouble understanding actual words or something. I'm like,
I don't think so.
No?
Nope, I don't think so.
There's 109 again. Oh, it's my birth angel number. Kathy, since July 16th of 2021, I have seen the angel numbers every single day since. And my awareness of the awakening has only gotten better and bigger and more. I'm more aware. It's just only gotten better. Like my flowers, they're amazing. I can't even believe how big they are. They're taller than me.
Yeah.
I've never seen a water lily grow taller than me. I have like water lilies. They match my tattoo on my foot, match my blanket, match my fucking pool. I'm like, holy shit. All this, everything, like, because I have the palm trees behind it. I have to send pictures. I don't know if I showed you the new pictures, but I'm trying to pull them up on Instagram on this stupid thing, but I need you to make my Google. Where'd I go?
Sync together. I know.
Yes, please, Dustin. Please make everything sync. My phone and my laptop and all my pictures on here too. Like all of my good pictures are on my phone. I can't even then I can't make a StreamYard thumbnail on my phone. I have to do it on here. Or no, the other way around.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I can't get into my pictures, and I want to always show you guys pictures. And
It's probably after the update.
What the fuck? How do I make it update though?
It probably already updated. It does that automatically, and it probably affected it.
So what do I do? So when it says you want to update, I always say no. I should be saying yes.
Yes.
Oh, that actually does. Well, I don't think it said it yet.
It does it automatically.
It does?
Yeah. If you don't do it by a certain amount of time.
How come? And if you guys are listening, sorry, we're talking, like, you know, I don't know.
It's
HR
like
stuff.
StreamYard. StreamYard is doing a major update here pretty soon.
So what? All right. So if they're doing an update, how come I don't have my photos then? How come my stuff's not like?
But you have to. It probably unsynced all your devices, so you have to resync it.
And I don't even. What you've lost me. You lost me at sync. Can you just like log on here and do it for me?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah,
I'll do it. Please, because I try to do so much more stuff and I can't share because I don't have it. It's like my old pictures. Like right now, I'm trying to find my pictures that I just took yesterday, and they're not on here. I don't get it. Like why?
If you go into your, you probably don't know how to do it though. If you go into your messages and you sync it again, it'll probably go through.
Go in my messages.
Yeah, your iMessages.
Where's that? No, all right. No, right now I'm on my laptop. I'm on my MacBook. On my Mac Pro thing. We'll talk about this afterward. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if anyone's still listening, but I just saw Teresa had a union on her podcast. She did what? Curves. I knew it. That's what Kim. Oh, she's really not talking to fucking Dana because she was going on the podcast with Kim. Motherfucker, scumbag looking losers. You fucking hate each other. They're so fucking fake. Kim, don't be fucking mad at me right now, but you know you're fucking using her. This is so fake. Kim, why would you listen to her telling her not? Dana's been your fucking friend. That's so awful. She told Dana, told Teresa she could not talk to Dana anymore. Yeah. Teresa told Kim that. Sorry. Teresa told Kim that. Now I know why. Kim thinks she's going to get a fucking, what does she think? This season's over. What the? She's so. Oh my god, Kim, you're making me so mad. I gotta stop supporting her at this point.
Hey,
No, I
wait
get.
a minute. The season's over with?
Yes, they're not. Well, yeah, we only have one episode, two left, and
Good.
Kim's
I
not in
can't
them.
wait.
Kim's not in them, and she's supposed to promote Teresa's book, or Teresa's supposed to promote Kim and her book. She probably did it today.
Good,
She
I can't
can't
wait.
hold a fucking podcast, and she hates Jacqueline. Jacqueline hates her. Get the
Yep.
fuck out of here. This is not going to happen. They're trying to fucking preach a show. Literally, there has been. We don't want you. Sorry, Kim has been. I'm sorry, Kim. I'm just going to have to say it now. Stick to the podcasting. What is wrong with what you're doing? Make yourself relevant here. You are. There's nothing wrong with being a podcaster of reality TV.
I don't know why your podcast. I can't see your podcast episodes on my Apple.
You can't
Nope, they're not on there.
on Apple Podcast, like Apple Podcast.
No,
Site?
it's not even listed on mine.
Are you kidding me? Are you?
Nope.
You think they
Nope.
do? You think they? I just looked at. I saw it the other day, and I had a 5-star rating still. Hold on.
I don't know what happened. I can't see the new ones. I can see the other ones. But I
Oh,
can't see the
remember
new
I told you I took the New Jersey ones. I took them down, but I thought they kept reappearing.
Hmm.
So maybe they did actually go away from Apple. Remember I told you I had to take. Remember you told me to take them down because of what happened.
Yeah,
So when I did that, I thought I had to take the
they're
RS.
gone. I can't see them.
Well, maybe the RS feed. When I took the RS feed, let me see. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll look later up next. Oh, I see it, guys. So what does she say? I'm not mad at her being a bargain basement podcast. I call that. That's what I call that. The ones that we do, like we make our own podcast where it's like it doesn't cost us anything. We're not get paid, but you can stream it everywhere, which is awesome. But she was getting paid by her dad media, whatever. But now she's doing it like we are. So I just call it bargain basement. But I'm not mad at it. But Teresa just is lost a lot of money by fucking over Melissa Feaster. She's gonna have. I mean, they're gonna use the fuck out of each other. The only reason people are watching her podcast is to watch her fail. But I wish they'd stop giving her reviews like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Right now, I was gonna see it play for everybody. No, I'll do it at 420. We'll do it at 420 and make fun of it. So that's when I get a lot of Jersey people on Instagram. All right, guys. I hate the fact that Instagram cuts me off after an hour. I don't do things. I have a hard time having short term.
I wonder why you wasn't live on Instagram for.
I was earlier.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
That's crazy. What the fuck? Maybe I know I was. It said I was. Oh God, I'm getting a lot of messages. Something must have happened. She must have said, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of DMs. People must be listening to her thing, and she must have said something.
Is she live now?
Oh my. Oh, my friend Robin is liking everything. That's Dolores' best friend, Robin. The Lubick, it says Lubigal. That's their Instagram name. But that's actually Dolores' best friend. You guys should. She's so cute. But she, I can tell that.
By the way, hi Emmanuel, if you're still in here.
Huh?
Emmanuel was up here, wasn't he, earlier?
I know Manny was here too, but I think because I talked too long, I think everybody gets like annoyed and just pops down. I mean, I've been on for 2 hours at this point. I should probably just, maybe. Oh my God, Justin, I don't know. I have to check everything when we get off here because maybe Buzzsprout took them down for me. I tried to just take the ones down that were.
I can't see it on my end.
And that makes me mad when somebody searches it. Kathy, are you still there? Kathy, if you're there, can you go on like Spotify or Apple and see if you can search my podcast and see? It's called Whose Side Do You Want? Podcast. I've never tried. I know it comes up easy for me because obviously I look for it all the time. But I wanted to see if any random person that doesn't really.
I follow your podcast. I just can't see the episode.
What the fuck? Do you think because of what happened they suspended my thing?
Possibility.
Maybe I should pay attention to my phone. All right, guys, I'm gonna work on this. I'll do it after. All right, I'm gonna come back.
Call me after. I'll talk to you about this.
Yeah, guys, we're gonna cut this short. I'm not short, but like, if you're listening on the Who Said You podcast side, thanks for staying. Anybody that's still listening in the chat, thanks for listening. I see there's a lot of people still on Twitter. And I wish I could go over there. Like, let me see if anybody over Twitter has anything. I want the people that are like Jersey fans, Streets fans. I want to have conversations with them because I want them to make it make sense for me if you can. If your Trees fans can make it make sense for me, I would love that.
I don't think they're going to make it make sense myself.
So hopefully the ones that are watching are not Teresa fans. I mean, I don't care who what I welcome opposing opinions. I just make it make sense for me. That's all. And I wish I could. Like, I want somebody to tell me Teresa did this. Like, there's something good in her. Like, I've been looking for the good in her for years and trying to point it out and explain her behavior and explain that she's broken and, you know, she just lost her mom. Let's give her a chance. You know what I mean? Like, oh, she's now with her husband. Oh, she met this guy. Maybe it'll make her happy. We thought Louis was going to change her. And I was always rooting for her until they fucked me over. Like, with Housewife of Star. And that started it for me. And then I saw what she was doing to Joe. And I was like, whoa. Now we're lying about people? No, sister girl. No, you don't do that to your family. And then, you know, he threatened my life. Not allegedly. Well, we'll say I can't even prove it because he sent the box. Anyway, he does it to everyone. I just can't. I don't understand why Bravo is still allowing her to be around. Like, she is so bad and so toxic.
Because it's all about the money for Bravo.
It's money. They hate watch her. And actually, it's not because nobody's really watching it. Below 1 million views for the actual episodes is not good. The only reason her podcast everybody watched it one time. Her first episode got a lot of things. And she has to keep like I look at my numbers sometimes and I don't know. It's always when Scandival, whenever something happens with Vanderpump or Scandival, my numbers skyrocket when I talk about it. But then they don't. You know what I mean? I'm fine with that. But like, I know that I've grown my channel organically and I know that Teresa, they buy their following. It's a kindergarten, and it's like, it's fine. I that's cool if you can afford it and
I think they should. I don't think they should be allowed to buy followers.
Well, I mean, if you're not monetizing, it doesn't really matter. But like, to me, don't act there. Don't go, oh, you're on the #1 podcast. I got 30 million views. You bought half of them, bitch. That's what Teddy and Tamara, because the math don't math when you really math everything up. So it's like, to bring these people like Teresa again. Oh, I podcast was #1. Yeah, but you can't speak. You're worse than me. I'm not sitting there. I'm not promoting myself going, oh, I'm the #1 podcaster. I know that I have a hard time communicating. I acknowledge that. Teresa doesn't get it at all. She hasn't recognized yet that the fucking climate around here ain't fucking with you anymore. Like, your shit is so fucking old and you're a clown. You're a has-been. You're broken. There's nothing. You're not a nice person. I'm not going to even try to be nice about this because I'm dead serious. Like, you have people threatening other people's lives. You lie about it. You swear on your daughters. You have tried to take your brother down, your sister-in-law down for years. And like, yeah, million. Yeah. Well, listen, because they don't have a mortgage. So he can cash it out, but he's going to have to pay on it. Like, yeah, you cash out he cashed out, refied his mortgage. We didn't have a mortgage. He took out equity, but guess what? You know how fast his money goes. That million's going to go. All his money is either washed or sitting in the Bahamas somewhere, and he's going to cut and run. I guarantee it. He has been hiding his money from her, washing his money. She's so dumb. They spend her money here because that's the legal money, and it's like, she's like, I can't believe she's gonna. I heard her the other day say something about all her shit's legal or something like. Why am I something about why is he a grifter? Or how are we gonna get to prison? And I said, well, first of all, you're the grift, so let's just you're the grift, Teresa, and you're gonna go to jail because he's money laundering, and they're fucking literally lying about the company. All the stuff about the company is fake. I gotta get that beeping. It's making me fucking crazy. Sorry, Dustin. Hold on. Guys, I know I said I'll cut this short. I probably should. Actually, yeah, I'll cut it off right now. I'll cut this off. I'll see you at 420. Dustin, don't go anywhere. I'll get the thing in. All right, guys, I love you. If everybody's listening, I was trying to go on X to see who was actually watching me because I would like to say hi. Because that's most of my views right now. Guys, I'm over here. Who are you? You guys, there's a lot of people watching me. How do I get to the comment? I don't know how this works. Well, here's the last chat. Well, hi guys. I want to say hi to you. It shows up there. I do see your comments if you leave them. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Instagram or Twitter, whoever you are, X is whatever. You guys don't comment. You guys should, unless you guys are watching on there and I don't know it. See, I can't tell the difference, right? That doesn't tell me that it came from X. No, it doesn't.
No.
So just simply, you're still here, are you? I know Louis horrible, guys. He's a bad person. But like, the thing is, his life. Okay, it's 109 again. He can't sustain a lifestyle that he does. His stuff ends in like 3-4 years. Think about it. All his like deals, his relationships he's had, 3-year increments. His wife, then the first Vanessa, second Vanessa, then Teresa. Like his grifts only last 3 or 4 years. Like, and then he either fucks the person over, like it's toxic, runaway bride. Like he cannot sustain a normal lifestyle. All of the other people on that show have sustained. Am I saying the right word? Sustained their lifestyles with or without the show. Joe Gorga is just as successful as he was before the show. Yeah, of course, the money from the show is a huge plus, but it's not going to hurt them to lose it. They're not going to go buy a house based on the show, because the show was every year is threatened to be canceled because of the way they act. And it's never promised. So like they're not going to buy a house based on what they make on the show. On Teresa and Louis have. This Lavinia thing is going down the fucking drain. They can't pay anybody. There's so many people that they owe money to. And like she's got the balls to talk about her brother getting sued by this one or that one. And first of all, your fucking family secrets, if there are any, you're the last bitch that should be talking about it. Don't you get that, Teresa? Even if your brother is all the things you say, why the fuck are you saying it? Why are you having people say that? You're the last motherfucker that should be talking about your fucking family secrets. Like, it makes me so angry. This is probably one of the last times I'm going to ever talk about the show because it's done for. It's donezo. I'm going to, from now on, after next week, I'm going to clown the fuck out of her until she goes away. Because
the show's not going to come back next season.
How the fuck does she have the balls to tell Kim not to talk to Dana? Why? Because she interviewed people that talk about Louis? Everybody talks about that motherfucker. Dana just pulls out the fucking receipts about his ex-partner. His ex-partner laid out his entire fucking plan and how he works. And guess what? He's doing exactly what the guy said he would. Everything looks just like that guy said. They fucking lie about their companies. They lie about in their resumes. That company has so many fucking bad things about it. And is he working there? Is he in fucking California? No. Who's in that office? They paid for that house. I guess he must have secured some kind of money. They paid $6 million, I think, for it. 5 or 6 million. Her mostly, and I guess he had some money. He had to have something, but he's a grifter. I think he got the money out of DLS or I call it DLS, Dick Sucking Lips. I call it DSL instead of because I don't know what it's called, digital service. Anyway, everything he does, it's selling leads. So that was going to end anyway. He just is a liar. He wasn't there for 25 years. Like, that partner that he has is in jail. Like, it's so crazy. Like, and then not the partner, not the one that talked to Dana, the one that he was DLS. I'll call it DLS. I'm so high rated. DLS that guy went away. And then Louis like, go to Lavinia. That guy's in trouble too. Marcello, he literally lied on he lied about something to be the CEO, and they said they don't know how to fucking do business. Obviously, he's in DMs promising this girl is going to pay her the $300,000 if he doesn't. Now there's another company that came out. They owe almost $1 million to. Yeah, like the whole LLC thing makes me crazy. She has nothing. She invested her money in LLC that's not even hers. So if they lose that house, that's it. She has no house. I don't know because it's an LLC, so there's no deed. Okay, so in the LLC, they used it to buy the house without Teresa. See, that's the thing. Remember, at first the LLC was in her name, and she didn't know it. It's crazy. He paid cash, yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yep. You're right, because that's right. She got $2 million for her house. And she didn't give Joe any of it. It's the kids. She's like the kids' college. Louis helping her pay. With what job? He's your manager, dude. Like, the money comes from you. Even if it's like her or him, he helps like handing her like maybe the checkbook. That's how he helps her pay, I guess. I don't know. And the fact that she's like, I was a buyer at Macy's. And then I'm like, I think you're confused. You probably just worked at Macy's in the dressing room or something. There's no way this bitch was a buyer at Macy's and did all kinds of analytics and stuff like that. She's all speaking like, first of all, even I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. Here's 111. Told you, my angel numbers. She's like worse than me. You didn't no way did you fucking go to college and get an associate's degree and Macy's. I buyer for Macy's. Teresa, you work there part-time in the dressing room. You're confused. You're very confused. Just like you're confused about Monica Chacon. You're not Monica Chacon. And God doesn't sign Monica Chacon's name for you. Monica Chacon is not, you're not Teresa Giudice. Okay? You knew that you signed Monica Chacon on that application that was not yours. So don't say your husband tricked you. Because you've been committing mortgage fraud for fucking 20 years. That's just the first time you got caught. You think I'm stupid? I worked at the mortgage company. We all did. I had the realtors. My best friend's a realtor. That's how we got our leads. I also had Lending Tree. We have somebody's doing mortgages. We have somebody that's rehab the houses, bringing us that business. We have a lawyer that's doing that his part. We have it was a whole big thing. Now I'm not saying I helped anybody commit mortgage fraud. I did my own kind of stuff. I got my own trouble. Nobody helped me. I got in trouble. I owed the government $80,000. Still, I owed them a lot more than that. But I basically did that, and I did them like from Jersey Shore thing. I didn't pay my taxes because I didn't want to. I'm getting huge paychecks, and they're taking like so much money in taxes. So I went and I claimed 12 dependents, and then I didn't pay my taxes at the end of the year, and then I got in trouble, and then I got in trouble again, and then I was on prison. I've been on probation since I was 17 until I was 37. It just never ended. It just got rolled into just kept going and going and going. I don't know how I didn't have peace of mind at all. I never did, and I hated that about my life. And then I didn't even know what it meant until I met my husband. And that's my thing. I have such peace of mind knowing I have no criminal record. Like everything is. I've been 10 years calling myself out of the gutter, and I love my life now. I hated my life before. I love my life now, even though I have issues with my depression and like all my mental illness because I'm not medicated anymore because I don't want to be. I want to get through whatever emotions I have. I need to feel them because I literally covered them up for, my whole life. So now trying to live life sober, right?
Right.
I self-medicated.
Difficult.
Every day of my life when I was 22, I started taking Percocet, and then every day since then till even now, I'm still on Suboxone. I've taken something every day, since then. It was either cocaine at one point. I was doing ads. I've sustained my life for a long time. It wasn't until my late 30s when it all came crashing down. I started smoking crack, and then life was over after that. And I'm glad it needed to take me down. My last overdose, which it sounds ridiculous, I was in between rehab, detox, and jail, and I was in and out like 17 times. And then finally, Justin, I know that I died on 20/21/12, and I literally overdosed for the last time. And they threw me on the people that I was with. They threw me on the sidewalk in front of the hospital. And then took my shit and sold it. But they took me to the hospital and they literally put me on. I was dead. I wasn't breathing. They dragged me out of they had my car, dragged me out of the back seat, put me on the sidewalk, went to the ER, said she's overdosing. Because they didn't have Narcan back then. You had to go and get Narcan at the hospital. I overdosed on heroin with a needle. I didn't even know how to shoot myself up. The guy did. I woke up from it and I was in all my clothes cut off and I was dead. Like they said, and I started to laugh for some reason because I didn't remember. It took me a minute to realize what happened. And then I was like, oh shit, I know I OD'd. And then they're like the crash cart. And I looked over, I saw a cop and he had my purse and I knew I saw drugs in it. And this is the moment that changed my life. I died. I didn't remember my NDE, but the cop came over to me and he was a cop in the town I live in. And he said, look, I know I have your wax paper. And he's like, I'm going to throw that out. I'm going to tell you now, I need you. He's like, I'm going to write you. He's like, I'm going to charge you with one Percocet that you have or one Xanax. He goes, but between now and court, go to rehab because you look like you're on. He's like, either you don't have another run in you, but you look like you're about to you still have time to save yourself. And he's like, please save your life. He's like, you were dead. He's like, I'm giving you a chance right now to stay. And I literally, and it wasn't even if he didn't do that, I was still, something changed that time. So after that, I went into I had to get clean. So I went in rehab, went into Hampton House. Then I went to jail because I had to take care of my stuff that I was in trouble for. Because I was just always in trouble. And I was just I was always violating probation. I met George 2 years later. And I stayed clean for a long time after that. Mm-hmm. And I've never touched crack again. I've never touched anything. I've never touched coke again. I never did any of that. I've taken Xanax, I told you guys that, and I've done meth, but I was never addicted to meth. And my parents sold it my whole life, so I was always around it. It was just like an Adderall to me, but that's not any. I can't really explain that to people that don't understand. But anyway, the stuff that I used to do, I haven't touched since 2012. The stuff that took my life for 20 years, 24 years, I self-medicated. I was an addict of everything. Addiction does transfer. You can fix the problems, or the symptoms, but you never fix the problem. And I never fixed the problem. And I never went away. I was going to rehab for everybody else. For that 24 years, I never wanted to get clean nobody really forced me. I was always on one fuck up away. And like finally, like my dad said, "Fuck you, go to rehab." Like he literally told me to fuck off one day. I called him from the hospital and I said, "Dad, I did. He was the only parent I had left. All the other ones didn't. You know, I was homeless." And I said, "I did, and come get me." He's like, "Nope." He's like, "Check yourself then." And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I had nothing. They stole my car, my phone, we had digital cameras back then. They sold all my stuff. Like back then, like we had weird, digital cameras. So they literally stole my shit. Thank God they even took me to the hospital. They could have threw me out anywhere because I talked to the guy one time after that. He's like, and I remember him saying to me, you can't do anymore. Don't do anymore. And I was like, yeah, shoot me. Like I was fucked up and I don't even know that person. Like, I don't know who that person is. Over this last 12 years, I've changed completely so much. Like I'm a different person. I don't even know who that person is. My anxiety could never handle that person. I don't know how I stayed alive. I died a couple times. I went to rehab for everybody else like 17 different times. It wasn't until I went for myself. That's why people make you go away. Like those interventions, that doesn't work because the person has to be ready. It doesn't matter what you say or do. Nobody else is up to it. It's like your sobriety is up to you. And sobriety does not discriminate and it's free. Like addiction doesn't discriminate. I mean, sobriety is free. So when people say, "Oh, John Food had money, that's how I didn't go to jail." Sobriety's free, Brittany, and addiction does not discriminate. Again, you know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't. I don't know. It takes accountability away from the addict when you do that shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I got onto myself for a half hour again. I always do that shit, but I know that people are listening. If they're listening, I love you. I swear it. But I don't know how many times oh God, oh no. 1 minute ago, Jennifer and Teresa are hanging out, and they're putting something on Twitter. All right, we'll come back at 4:20 and talk about this shit. This is a filter.
I'll stay backstage with you.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to my little story. Even though I think you guys already knew that story anyway. But yeah, my husband's my main reason. I think his unconditional love. I had nobody like I don't even know why he loved me, but he does. His unconditional love is what made me stay to love myself. Like, yeah, I met him and he had a house and everything, but like I had to keep that husband. I know, Mademoiselle. Thank you for saying that because that's exactly why I started watching it again. They can't understand his sobriety. Really? Big listen, that's what I see. People look, I smoke pot, so people go, "Oh, you're not really sober." He's literally, he said, "I am sober from the things that were ruining my life." Like I said, the things that were killing me is what I've been sober from. And I admitted to the drugs that I've done, but those drugs never took me out. And I'm not saying I'm ever going to do them. I'm just saying, like, I'm being honest. But I understand his sobriety. I am so proud of Carl. Do you know how fucking hard it is when he's a self-medicator like me? And there's he has the money to be an addict. He's got the time to be an addict. And he doesn't have a reason. Nobody told him not to. Right? And that's not because he smokes weed. But mushrooms and weed would keep me sober. Weed keeps me fucking sober from everything else. I'm still like, I smoke a lot of weed, but I still can't sit still. But he had to literally, I didn't even know about his drug stuff. But I don't even know. I've never done mushrooms, but weed is illegal, first of all. But like, yeah, if mushrooms, I think it's something probably do every once in a while, right? But again, Lindsay fucking I can't believe she would either like put his business out there like that. Again, people don't understand his sobriety. Well, guess what? They don't have to. You know what I mean? Be proud of the fact that this man was on a Bravo show that some others claim that will make you like break your sobriety. There's multiple platforms. Multiple shows, franchises with multiple cast members that are getting clean, staying clean, being clean around people that aren't. And they're doing it because they want to. And yeah, he had self-medicator. She is trash. She could not understand his feelings. She didn't love him. She wasn't upset about him. She was upset about the wedding. She got dumped on TV. She wanted her fantasy wedding. She just wanted that. She wanted the wedding, not really Carl. And she wanted that like story of, "Oh, I married my best friend," but I don't really believe she was in love with him because how could she be? I heard she's pregnant, by the way, guys, by her new guy. But yeah, like he lost his brother, remember? And then like his brother died from a drug overdose and his mom's husband, the dad left, right? So Carl still like all of that, and then being on a show with people that drink and selling alcohol, he was able to stay fucking sober. And when I heard that and I heard that she was throwing it in his face, I started watching it again. And I was watching it for him because I was like, wow, like good for him. because it's hard. And again, Carl has money. Some people only get sober because they have no choice. You know what I mean? They don't have the money. They can't afford. You know what I mean? And I've always said, listen, I don't get mad at the drugs. I don't care. I don't get mad at the drug. You can do drugs all day long. What you're not going to fucking do is lie, steal, act like an asshole, make it society's problem. If you can't handle your drugs, get the fuck out. I don't get mad at the drug. I get mad at the actions on said drugs. You know what I mean? I'm not, if I told you, you guys would think I'm just a weed. You would never, listen, if I ever did meth, nobody would ever know because I have ADHD. And meth and Adderall are the exact same active ingredient. People think I'm crazy when I say this, but look it up. And people that have ADHD, that's why if they do meth, they actually act like a normal person. But then the people that abuse it and don't have ADHD, they make them all fucked up looking. And they get all fucked up on it and they make it but again, the government has made drugs to literally mimic what they make illegal drug of the illegal drug. You know what I'm saying? They make illegal version of the illegal drugs to get you addicted. And then what you do, either they get the money from you in rehabs or they're getting the money from you somewhere on the streets in the court system. They gave us the DARE program in 3rd fucking grade. They taught us how to do drugs in 3rd grade. And you want to tell me that the government wasn't planning on getting us all fucked up so they can get money from us and kill us off? That was the fucking, I'm telling you, addiction is the Antichrist, I think. Third Antichrist. She never loved him. You're right. She wanted to walk down the aisle. He tried. When I saw him show up at that shower, but then if he knew how she treated his mother at the shower, I would have not shown up at the shower. I would have told it. If I were his mom, I would have left. She ignored that mom, and that wasn't right. Yep. Yeah, they gave me Ritalin when I was 17, and back then I didn't really. I didn't ADHD. I was more worried about what I was going through mentally, otherwise, because again, I am also bipolar too. So they say. You guys know the last 100 years is this last 1900 last century is basically the lost century. We've been lied to for 100 years. Our history is all a lie. Drugs are a lie. Disease is a lie. They've nobody had literally bipolar in the 1800s. You know what I mean? They've done this to, and this is just my opinion, guys. This is I'm a fantasy. Just say I'm a crazy person. Don't listen to me. Everything I say is just my perception. But my perception is our government fucked us all up. And
I agree.
They were telling us to drink fluoride. We find out fluoride was killing us. They've done so many things. Chemtrails. I truly believe chemtrails are not good for us. I feel like they put things in our food. I think they did it. They made us anxious and scared and traumatized. We're watching fucking 3rd grade. We're watching the spaceship go up. We're all excited, and we see that blow up. That traumatized me for life. And 9/11 traumatized me. You know what I mean? They think that they've kept us. I'm a conspiracy. And I hate the word conspiracy because the CIA made it up. It's speed. If you have ADHD, you don't speed. If you truly have ADHD and you you're with me, I can't sit still. I feel like I'm a little better today, but Ritalin and Adderall, basically it's amphetamine. So methamphetamine, there's only a little bit of something else that's in it that's not. So basically it's Adderall with something else in it. And then Adderall is just amphetamine salts. And basically Adderall and meth do the exact same thing to me. But I don't, obviously I'm not going to do meth. But that was when they make these legal drugs to mimic street drugs. That's why everybody got addicted to shit. And then they literally go to the doctor and they give me Suboxone, and then I'm on that for 13 fucking years. It's crazy. All right, I said I was gonna hang up before, but all right, now I'm really done.
All right.
Dustin, stay there.
I'll stay backstage.
Whoever's watching for 2.5 hours, I love you all. I see you all, and I will be back at 4:20. Thanks for listening. Mama's already there. Come back at 4:20. We should have a conversation about all this stuff one day. We'll make it a whole separate thing. Because I know a lot of people that are getting clean on and Bravo, but then there's people suing Bravo for the opposite, Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be back at 4:20. Love you. I'll send the stream. Don't stay there, Justin. Or don't go anywhere, Justin.